I'm that Cyclops guy. I'm pretty sure you can figure out why they call me that. Or not. You can find me on all of the socials, including Twitch, Kick, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube with that_Cyclops_guy. I'm a variety streamer. I play a ton of different games, everything from Tetris to Grand Theft Auto and everything in between.
Let's do this. Hey everyone, Koimiya X here, dad by day, gamer by night, sometimes streamer, aka old man. I give the hot takes here at Garbage In, Garbage Out that nobody has asked for. I am a variety streamer that has been streaming for 13 years now. I've been on every big platform and several small ones that don't exist anymore. If you want the most recent up-to-date information about me, just follow me on Twitter at Koimiya X. I like to collect autographed Funko Pops, football jerseys, and comics.
What's up, losers? Neo-deth here, and welcome to my graveyard. I'm the third host of Garbage In, Garbage Out. I stream on Twitch and then repost daily on YouTube, so go check those out. Fun little fact about me is I also love Lego. We've been having a blast doing this, communicating with fans, and also talking about gaming and entertainment news from the week.
And we would like to welcome you
to
Garbage In, Garbage Out.
I still love that.
I've been thinking about updating mine, although I think I will leave the face slaps in there.
You know, I didn't realize I'm wearing the hat that's got some green to it, so my head disappearing here with the green screen.
Yeah. It happens.
Maybe I'll just...
There you go. Be different. No hat for once.
Yeah. Or, I don't know, maybe if Neo can actually join us here when he's doing his little introduction, I'll run out and grab another hat or something.
Yeah.
So,
did you order your beam yet?
I have got to order it tonight. I know. Everyone's yelling at me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have the money you guys do, and I get it. I tend to run into a lot of issues, but yeah, I'll be getting that tonight. I will have it before Angel comes on.
You better. You know, he's gonna have words if you don't.
Angel, you know, he's like Santa. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've ordered your beam merch or not. So order it for goodness sake.
That's right. That's right. So,
no, I don't know if you noticed here. I actually did adjust my lighting a little bit.
Okay.
I was able to pull the lights a little bit more forward, and hopefully it's not. I know it's still a little harsh, but not quite as harsh on the face, and there's not quite so many shadows. There's a little bit when I put it like right in front like that, but
your screen is getting cut off though. There on the one side, I can see your background.
Oh, shit.
But I mean, what would be? I can talk. What would your show be without at least one glitch right off the bat?
Yeah, usually. Maybe we should start watching side scrollers or something more often. They seem to be able to. They seem to be able to do it more often.
I think that's part of our charm, actually, is us fucking up.
Yeah.
You know. But so, how you been?
I've been doing all right. I know you couldn't make it last week.
Yeah, last week I had family obligations, and coming up I've got family obligations, and then the holidays are coming up and all that fun shit. Lots of family obligations.
'Tis the season for forced family fun. You know?
Exactly. Although, you know, my family is fun, so you
That's
know, I can't complain too much.
Yeah, I know. So last week we were supposed to do the show, but I know you were kind of pulled away from family stuff. And then I know Neo was working. By the time he was able to get on, he was exhausted. So we just decided to call it for the weekend, which honestly, we don't just do that lightly. But I mean, he got on here and he was going like this.
Falling asleep at the desk.
Yeah, like before we could even hit the live button. And I was like, dude, you all right? And he's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm like, okay, don't do that whole like dad thing about like I'm awake.
I'm sleeping. Yeah, I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, don't do that. I was like, if you can't do this, I was like, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna force you to. And he's like, yeah, would you mind if we took this off? And I was like, dude, we're done. You know, you can't even give me a straight answer without falling asleep. So we're fine. So
He'll probably even be like that today. If he's at work right now and said what he's
Yeah.
working a 9.5-hour shift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, neo-deth actually works for a car company, and they like helping make the cars. And I guess something happened that they got pushed back like a lot. And normally he would have these Saturdays off, but he is being forced to work 9.5 hours on Saturdays. I think like 6 days a week or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and it's because they're trying to keep up with production, or trying to catch up to production. So, but I mean, he did tell me he likes the extra money on his paycheck. He just doesn't like the extra wear and tear on his body and mind.
I mean, wouldn't that be ideal for everybody's job?
Yeah,
Extra money on the paycheck versus the wear and tear.
well, no wonder this guy can go do like 2 Disney World trips or Disneyland trips in a year.
Well, I mean, like I said, the $100 dono drop on my Extra Life was him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
Oh yeah,
without him, I probably still wouldn't have hit my goal yet, even.
yep.
So,
And we love Extra Life here. I'd like to play that whole video, but I don't know if the copyright would actually let us.
yeah, no,
sure
we
they
could.
would.
I mean, the best thing we could do is just, the QR code up in the corner goes to our Extra Life page, and so we're all still taking donations on that. You can technically donate until the end of the year.
And then you can donate next year
for the new season. Yeah, I mean, that's the beautiful thing about Extra Life is it starts January 1st and it goes till December 31st. I mean, yeah, they have their official like game days, but you can donate at any time. So it's like that's one of the other ways I hit my goals is like I periodically throughout the entire year will post something on like Facebook or X, be like, hey, don't forget I'm doing this in November, but you can donate now, and things like that.
It's just like Relay for Life, which works with the American Cancer Society. They have that one day in the summer where they do the walks all over the world, or I don't know if it's the world, but at least the United States. And then you can donate, like, for every lap that I walk, you'll donate $1, or for every whatever. But then most people just do a flat donation. Here's $20, and
exactly.
you can do it any time of the year.
Exactly, and that's how I managed to get my T-shirts every year is because I set my goals low. I set my goals for the $200 mark,
mm-hmm.
and then anything above that is just a bonus. And so it's like I did hit 200, and I actually reset my goal to 250, and I'm at 201. So, but yeah.
So I know we've been talking about Extra Life here. For the uninitiated, why don't you explain what Extra Life is?
So Extra Life is a yearly event that started, well, I think they've been going 15 years now, 16, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, 16, because last year was the 15th anniversary T-shirt. And I've been doing it for 12 years. This is my 12th year. And basically, it's a non-for-profit event where all the money that you raise goes to, like, I can choose what hospital that has a branch of the Children's Miracle Network. And
most of them do.
You would think that, but I don't know if most of them do or not. Like around me, the only two that I know of there's one up in Marshfield, mm-hmm. which is the Marshfield, Wisconsin, which is the hospital that I play for, and then the only other one that I know of near me is Madison. And but I mean, Madison's got that big ass, UW. Yeah, Madison Hospital up there, and so they've got it. But what Children's Miracle Network does is all the money that they raise goes to helping those families, like help pay for bills for their kids. Like if the family has to stay in a hotel near the hospital, it'll help pay for the hotel rooms, things like that. And like I don't see a cent of the money that I've raised; it all goes to the Marshfield Hospital.
You get to have fun with your community and playing video games, and that money goes to helping children. I mean, it's a win-win. Really,
it is. And then if you do donate money, you can do it as a tax write-off. Like when you go to do your taxes in April, they will send you a letter in your mail that that you can claim as one of your forms and things like that. And it's a good event, and it's for a worthy cause.
I remember this was well before I met you. I was actually thinking about doing something like this, but then again, ADHD, I'm the idea guy. I don't know how to execute things,
Right.
And I was like, what if like people paid, because I was doing Relay for Life, and I was like, what if people paid to watch you play video games, and then the money that you raise went to like, all these causes and stuff like that. And I was even trying to talk to friends of mine, and I was doing this for like a couple of years, and then I want to say it was my friend Kurt actually came up and was like, they have a thing called Extra Life, and I was like, what the flying F is Extra Life?
Right.
And
Right.
so that's when I started researching more about it, and I was like, so basically my idea was already taken. Great, it's kind of sad about it, but then I saw like what they were doing, and I was like, I've got to work with these people. It's like they obviously you've got the people that can execute this plan working here, and I want to be able to do something with them. I'd actually love to meet them, maybe even have them come on the show, and even maybe do some work for them, because they need help at like some of those events that they do.
Yeah, I'm sure we could look into that and find some spokesperson to be on here and be able to talk it up more than we can. And the one thing that, like, when I tell people about it, that they kind of just go, is like they hear, you stream games. It doesn't have to be video games. Like, I've seen people get together and do like tabletop RPGs and stream that, and or board games, or even a game on your cell phone, and there's people that don't even stream the games that they're playing, but it's all on good faith, that
they're playing Dungeons and Dragons or whatever.
Yeah, and not just sitting at home, doing a normal, Saturday night or whatever. But I mean, I try to stream my games, and but yeah, it's real fun, and like I said, it's for a great cause. And like, this is the shirt this year, when you hit the $200 goal, and it's got their little logo on the front there, you can kind of see it. This is actually what I want to get for my next tattoo. Is this
that would be awesome? This
little controller with the angel wings and the halo. And I'm going to get it like right here on my hand.
Oh, right where you can see it.
Yep. But yeah, so that's going to be my next tattoo. That right there. Yeah.
I know.
You can kind of see it in the background too. There, I have that right there. So.
And to change kids' health, and that's how I used to promote it too. Is I would be like, I'm playing video games to help sick kids and their families in their time of need, and. I would get a lot of people that would be like, oh, I'm interested in that. And then all of a sudden it would be like, oh, I'll donate. And then I'd be like, hey, time to donate. And they'd be like, oh, hey, maybe I'll do it with my next check. Hey, next check. Is it time to donate? Oh, sorry.
Exactly. And I get that a lot too. And that's the other reason why I kind of mention it throughout the year, because, their main event is always usually like the first weekend in November. But then it's like, you've got all these fucking holiday things coming up, and, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you got to think about gifts for kids and things like that. And so money's tighter at that time. So it's easier for me to promote it like in the summer and be like, hey, I'm doing this event in November, but you can donate now. And, and then that way it's easier, so that people aren't going, oh, I'm sorry, I've got, Thanksgiving dinner I got to make for 15 people, and things like that.
Maybe that's something, if we can get an Extra Life person to come on here and talk it up, we could suggest, be like, hey, that hits right at the holiday time. I'm sure they've heard that before, but maybe just something we could get them to talk about publicly.
Right.
And just be like, hey, and my thing is like, next year I was thinking, because you have one main game that you play usually, some people just stream whatever, but I usually, when I do this, I'll be like, hey, I'll be playing Assassin's Creed, I'll be playing, Grand Theft Auto, whatever.
That's what I did. I did Dispatch this year.
And I've heard nothing but amazing things about that game.
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that one later, but yeah, I did that one this year. But in previous years, I've did it where, like, because I don't, this year was the first time I noticed they did it like they had game days, and it was like from this date to this date. And normally it's one day for like a 24-hour thing. And, I tried doing the 24 hours my first year, and I made it to like 22 hours and then crashed. But so every year since then, I've been doing like 3 days, 8 hours a day or something like that. And, I just lost my train of thought.
Well, it's the game days instead of game day.
Right. No, but that's not what I was going for. Things I've done in the past where it's like on my first day, I'd be like, okay, I'm playing strictly this game. And then on my second day, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to play this MMO. I'm going to start a brand new character and just see how far I can take this character in 8 hours, or like Diablo 4 or something like that. And so I try to do fun things like that.
Yeah, and that's what I was doing a lot of them too, because I was doing Assassin's Creed. I want to say it was Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I was trying to see like how far can I actually get in this game, and then it turned out within like an entire 12-hour period, I went like
still in the first area.
Yeah, I was still in like 12%.
Right.
Like what the fuck, you know.
Them open world games are kind of like a bad idea.
Play this.
Yeah, they're kind of a bad idea to play for Extra Life, because if you're like neo-deth and I, neo-deth for Assassin's Creed, he won't actually start the story until he clears the entire map, like Fog of War area, and goes and like sinks all the fast travel points and stuff like that. So he'll go through the entire, like as soon as that open world opens up, he'll go through the entire thing to clear the map of all the fog before even starting the first quest.
I know. That was the thing, is like with Assassin's Creed, I want to say with Odyssey, I want to say I played like 2 full streams, because I do about 3-hour streams, and I want to say I did 2 full streams of it, and I was like, oh wow, I wonder how far I'm into the game. And then on my 3rd stream, about halfway through, and then it said Ubisoft Presents, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That was essentially like the first 6 minutes.
Right, like 3 hours later.
No, and I mean I know that's been a big thing, a big contention for a lot of Assassin's Creed players has been like, hey, these maps there's too much to do, and this is not the kind of Assassin's Creed that we fell in love with. But
right,
yeah, I am excited to actually play this though. I've wanted to play it when it first came out, but never got a chance to. But
I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah, I'm spending a lot of time in Japan, as you can tell.
Yeah.
So, by the way, play Silent Hill F. It's amazing. But we need to find a game that the 3 of us can play. I know we've been talking about that for a while. Dispatch, you said, is single player.
Dispatch is single player, yes. It's made by like a couple of people who did Wolf Among Us and the new Tales from the Borderlands games. Like it's ex devs from those games, and so it plays like one of those Telltale games and things like that. But the writing is just phenomenal. The voice acting is great. Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad does the voice of the main character, and if I had not known that was him, I would have never guessed it was him. He
does great voice work. I don't know if you ever heard him in BoJack Horseman.
No, I haven't really watched that, but I don't have Netflix now, so but I need a sequel for Dispatch like now. It is that damn good. And the thing of it is like what cracked me up is at one point, because it's broken up into episodes, and there's 8 episodes, and I'm playing the last episode, and it's like the last 5 minutes of the game, right? And I say a comment to one person, and it's like, she will remember that. And I'm like, when is she going to remember that? This is the end of the fucking game. I'm like, give me a sequel. But yeah, I highly recommend that one if you like playing like the Telltale games. Definitely get Dispatch.
I don't know if you saw, but I want to say we posted it in the Garbage In, Garbage Out page. But I guess the developers are excited that people are doing multiple playthroughs, but they're tired of everyone having their first playthrough be where they're so super nice. They're like, we want people to be like more assholes, when you're playing.
I plan on doing a second playthrough for sure. Just to go back and pick all the choices that I didn't pick before.
And that's the great thing about a lot of those episodic games or those choice-based games is like you can go in and see how differently it plays. That's honestly, it's like the Life is Strange and those ones from Telltale. It's like, are they really action-packed? No, but you play it for for the narrative, you play it for the story, and you play for it to see how the whole thing's going to play out. I mean, yeah, they do have some action, but not usually a whole lot.
Like one of my coworkers and I got into a big argument about those games the one year when Walking Dead, I think it was, won Game of the Year.
Yeah.
And he's like, "That's not a game," and I'm like, "The fuck you talking about? It sure is," and like, and no, it's not. And I'm like, dude, just get out, But yeah.
Well, a lot of people look at games as if they're the button mashing. You're playing this and you got to really strategic. Not just I'll make this decision. Yeah, I'll make this decision.
I mean, there are quick time events in all the Telltale games as well too. But I mean, it's like you said, you aren't pulling off intricate combos and shit like that. But it is a game, and Dispatch is a fantastic one at that. So.
Oh, and he's not here to hit the fantastic button.
Yeah, we'll have to. I'll keep tally so that when he gets here, if he comes on, I can be like, you have to add this amount of fantastics to the counter.
So yeah, but kind of back with what you were saying about Dispatch. I am 100% planning on picking that up. When you said Dispatch, I didn't know what it was. And then I remembered, I want to say it was like Summer Games Fest, or maybe it was Game Award last year. I remember them advertising it and saying that he was going to. Oh my God, he's actually. Or is that you doing it?
That was not me.
Okay,
that was not me.
All right,
he must be watching.
He's watching.
That's
I
great.
remember you saying that, and you were like, "Oh!" The minute you told me, like, "Oh yeah, Aaron Paul does that," I was like, "Oh my God, that's that one where it's like superheroes in like a business setting."
Yeah,
and I forgot that was even out, so I'm definitely
I will say this, neo-deth, I will tell you this much, because I know you were watching me play one of the days, and you were, I don't want to go into too much details without telling any spoilers or anything to you, that because you haven't played it yet, Cyclops, but Neo, your guess on who that one character was wrong, and that's all I'm going to say. But
yeah. I'm like I said, I don't have a lot of the fun like you guys do, so it's like I still need to get Little Nightmares 3. So I'll be playing that, and then I'll be playing Dispatch. I know probably I'll pick up Dispatch first, because Little Nightmares 3, let's be honest, as amazing as those are, they're only like 6-hour games.
Right.
I'll have that done within like 2 or 3 streams, maybe 4.
Well, I mean, Dispatch, you won't take long either. I'll tell you right now. I mean, I did the first 4 episodes in 4 hours.
But Dispatch has a lot of replayability, though.
Right.
So, and it's like, I sit here, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll play this. This is going to be like at least a month and a half.
That's a time sink right there.
For the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I picked up Grand Theft Auto 5. I actually didn't buy that again. I picked it up as a used game that I got for $5. So I picked that up again because I want to play that again before 6 comes out. And I picked it up fully intending Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out in May.
And well, I got some extra time.
I'm not even kidding. So you can tell. See, I picked it up. It's not even the original box art. It's like, what they photocopy or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, I picked this up fully intending that, and I'm not even kidding with this. The very next day, they said, "Oh, it's a 6-month delay," and I was like, "Motherfucker!"
How do you feel about the Red Dead 2 update thing that they're doing?
Oh,
bringing it to
the
5
remaster or whatever of the original.
No. They're of Red Dead 2. They're now doing a remaster of that, or like upgrading it for PS5 nativity and Xbox Series X and all of that.
I thought that was Red Dead 1 they were doing that for. They're doing that for 2 as well?
Yeah. 1 already came out. They're now doing it for 2.
Red Dead 1 came out as an update for PS4.
Right, and Red Dead 2 did for PS4, but now it's coming out for the PS5 as well.
Okay. Yeah, because I knew that they were like updating like Undead Nightmare and stuff like that.
Now you got me second guessing myself. Hold on.
Sorry.
Asshole.
Look at my face. I definitely am. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. That's just dumb. But yeah, I had heard about them doing remastering Red Dead 1 for PS5, and people were kind of shocked about it because they had just done it for like 4 and Xbox One, and
Maybe
now
it
they were
is.
doing it because they were also remastering Undead Nightmare, from what I understood.
Oh, yeah, it is 1. I thought it was 2.
Yeah.
My
So,
bad.
I mean, it's been a long time since I played the original Red Dead, so I might jump back into it, but I don't know if I really want to,
Right.
because I don't want to see what happens to John again. That was sad enough the first time. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry I should have said that before. But
yeah. If you haven't finished Red Dead 1 by now,
what's wrong with you?
yeah.
Honestly, did you see there was a guy, I think his name's like Lex Clips or something like that, on YouTube? He actually interviewed Dan Houser. Dan Houser is the founder of Rockstar Games, and he was the writer on Grand Theft Auto 4. I think he did Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and then he was also one of the writers of 5. And he was actually being asked like all about like Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto, of course, and Bully. He said the only reason they didn't make a Bully 2, they wanted to, and apparently it was in production twice, but it was a bandwidth issue. And then he said the only reason they didn't do Red Dead sooner was because they had a smaller team and they wanted to focus on GTA 5. And he said GTA 6 hasn't even been in development for, I want to say he said it's been in pre-development for about 7 years, but it's been in only full development for 5.
Only.
Yeah. So, and then he said they actually did have to restart, but I guess he has nothing to do with GTA 6. He left the company before they were officially working on 6. He didn't write it, and I was like, so I'm still willing to give it the benefit of the doubt, but just know it's probably going to have a different feel.
Right.
But then again, what game in the Grand Theft Auto scheme didn't have a different feel?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I re-downloaded 5 just the other day. I re-downloaded 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether or not I actually sit down and play it is another story, but I did re-download it on my Pro. So
yeah, he did actually go into why Agent. Remember when they announced Agent like way back in the day?
Yeah, for like PS3.
Yeah, and he said that's one of the biggest regrets of his career was announcing that so early, because he said we barely had concept art of that.
Oh, they even had like a Facebook game for it, because I used to play the shit out of that Facebook game.
But he was like, we barely had concept for the full game, and he was like, you can't really make a. He was like, you did like LA Noire or whatever that was. He was like, they were able to do that, but you can't really make a spy game and make it open world and make it where you can do anything you want while following this narrative of, go here, don't be seen, do this. He's like, how are you going to do that as open world, do whatever you want, give the player the freedom that they expect out of a Rockstar game, and keep it linear so that,
Right.
He's like, it's easier to do it when you're a criminal because they'll go to where the money's at. They go here, they go there, they go here, they go there. He's like, it's a lot easier to do that than it is for the spy to do that. So he said basically it's just the story didn't come down. They couldn't figure out the story and how to do it on a gameplay. And apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently, did you know Nico Bellic was supposed to die in Grand Theft Auto 4?
I thought I heard that somewhere.
Yeah. He said that they originally wrote it that Nico would die at the end of 4, but the reason they didn't was because from a gameplay standard, after the credits roll, they didn't have any other players or any other character you could really take over for and could do Nico's part, where in the original Red Dead, they were able to kill John and then you were able to finish his stuff as his son.
Yeah.
Nico didn't have a son, and Roman wasn't the violent person, and who else are you really going to be? So they had to keep him alive. So that's why you actually ended up either having Roman killed or Kate killed.
Huh.
Because they knew it would still hit the same emotional heartstrings.
Right.
But it wouldn't affect the gameplay. And he was like, literally, story gets changed by gameplay. And I was like, at least he's being honest about this. A lot of people would sit there and go like, no, figure it out. It's like, no, there's no way to figure that out.
Yeah, that is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been learning a lot watching that interview with him. No. And apparently, the whole reason that GTA 4 was so much darker than the first one was because he was Sam Hauser was living in New York at the time, and he said he wasn't really happy. He was kind of in a miserable state of mind, and now when he goes back and plays it, he's sitting there going like, "Oh yeah, that's from because I felt like this. That's from because I felt like this."
Okay.
Um,
So what else have you been playing besides Silent Hill and Silent Hill?
yeah, I did a lot of Silent Hill. Silent Hill's amazing, though. I mean, are you a horror fan? I forget.
I mean, I got to be in a mood.
Okay.
I've got to definitely be in a mood. I mean, it seems like as I get older, I'm not as much. And it's not that it's like, oh, the game is too scary or whatever. It's just it doesn't hold my interest like it used to. Like all the older Resident Evil games, I loved those back in the day.
Mhm.
Parasite Eve, I fucking loved Parasite Eve. We need a new one of those.
So there's a horror game you should hear about. I don't know if I've talked about it enough before, but The Suffering.
Yeah, that too. Like, but as I've gotten older, I don't know. I just haven't. Just they just haven't held my interest as much as they used to.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. With Resident Evil, a lot of people are always pinning Resident Evil against Silent Hill, and I'm like, if you look at it, Silent Hill is more action horror. Or I'm sorry, yeah. Resident Evil is action horror, and Silent Hill has always been more psychological horror.
Yeah.
And this is really what holds my interest because it's like if you fuck with the head, if you can like make me think that one thing's happening and something else is going on,
right,
or actually shock me with a twist ending.
Yeah. I don't know. Lately, I've been getting into like retro games. Like I've been playing the hell out of the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remasters.
Mm-hmm.
I've even been playing the Dragon Quest 3 HD master. And then Square just released a playable demo of Octopath Traveler 0 or O or whatever you want to call it. Okay. And I was messing around with that last night. And then I was playing this demo. Oh, this weird ass looking game. It's like Silly Polly Beast or something like that. And the game looks really bizarre and like right up my alley. And they released a demo for that. And let me see if I can find a screenshot of that for you because that game, the demo is just freaking cool.
Yeah, and I haven't really played a bunch of other games. I have kind of been swinging around in Spider-Man, just taking out bad guys for crimes that pop up, and then I've been doing Rocket League a little bit here and there too.
Okay.
Rocket League, I know it's kind of weird, a guy in his upper 40s loving Rocket League, but it's like, that game is fun. I don't care how old you are. That game is fun.
Dude, I know a lot of people that play that game.
Mm-hmm. So I know I told you I have a friend that works for the developer, but when they did, there was an episode of Fuller House. Did you ever watch Fuller House on Netflix?
Hell no.
Okay. Yeah, my wife was a big Full House fan, so of course when Fuller House came out, that was like, oh, we just have to see it. And they actually have one episode where the kid is like dedicated to Rocket League. And he gets into like all these tournaments and everything. And then it turns out like his mom was like his friend on there because she wanted to spend more time with him because he was spending more time on that game than with her and everything, than with the family. And I was like, I actually asked him, I was like, so is there any accuracy to how quickly that kid went from like noob to making millions? And he was like, well, people have raised through the ranks pretty quickly, but they really fast tracked it there. It's basically he was playing for a day and then he was great.
Right. So this is the PlayStation Store page for Silly Polly Beast.
Okay.
But yeah, the demo is really, really fun because it's like storytelling, and then it's like side scrolling, but then it's also top down like Diablo hack and slash. It's so many different things, and I highly recommend checking out the trailer sometime.
So it
Or
really
the
switches from
demo.
what kind of what kind
It
of
it
genre
really
it is.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
See,
pretty good.
and sometimes that can work in a developer's favor. Sometimes it's like, okay, what kind of game are you trying to make? And other times it's like, who cares? Just have fun, you know?
Right. Right.
So
Well, I was actually reading an article today where they were saying it's like they're tired because devs are not making games that the players want. And, the Golden Joystick Awards is clearly an indication that because people want single player games and devs just keep rolling the dice on live service games, and or they keep making the same thing over and over and over and over again. I mean, look at Activision. Other than Call of Duty, what does Activision make anymore?
well, I mean, they used to do the True Crime series, and that was
Used
fucking
to.
awesome.
Like I said, what do they make now other than Call of Duty?
I know they make the maps for Destiny, but that's actually Raven Software that's owned by Activision. So I guess you could kind of say they do that, but that's really it. I mean, they really
Exactly. So you've got these big AAA games companies doing the same thing over and over again. Your Call of Duties, your Madden, EA Sports game every year, and then you've got all of these little devs doing things that they actually want that are like sweeping the awards left and right. I mean, we're going to get into this. I think we should now. We've been blabbing now for about half an hour. Let's actually start our show.
Well, yeah. I was trying to pad it a little bit to give neo-deth some time to get here. It's he's just getting off work, so hopefully he'll be here soon. Yeah, let's jump right into it here. Maybe I should actually put the screen up. That might help.
I mean, that'd be great. Yeah.
Dirty Dur. All right, can you grab it?
Once I see it, yeah. There we go.
All right, so we'll go through the winners here in just a little bit. Yeah, you see that there's the whole list of winners here. We'll go through that in just a bit. But so the full nominations: best storytelling, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. That's like, isn't that like a dev team of like 20 people, if even that many?
I think it was 30.
30 people.
But it's a lot of ex-Ubisoft devs.
Mm-hmm.
And they made a game that the players want, because I know you haven't played it yet, which you really you should just drop everything else and play Claire Obscure.
Right this fucking moment.
And yeah, just end the show right now and go play Claire Obscure.
I don't have control of it right now, but right now I'd be going, all right, good night, everybody.
Right? But yeah, no, yeah, I think it was 30 devs for that one.
But I mean, when you think about it, a game like that, which is it's an action RPG, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like huh?
It's another one of those where it's like you're going along and it's turn-based combat, which a lot of people, I love turn-based combat instead of like the later Final Fantasies are more, action-y. This is like turn-based, like, okay, you select your attack, you select the next person's attack, and then okay, now it's the enemy's turn, they're going to attack, and now it's your turn. But see, I can't give away too much, because there's a point in the game where I got to one thing and I was just like, it did like a whole 180 on me, and like gameplay wise, and I was like, okay, now what the hell is this? Right. But it's a fantastic, there it is again, but it's a fantastic story. And again, I can't stress it enough. You need to stop what you're playing and play that game.
All right, I've got it downloaded. I'm one of the few that didn't get rid of Game Pass the minute they did all that, so I've still got that. So maybe I'll get it on there.
You should stream it.
I'll definitely stream it.
Yeah, starting today.
Yeah, and that was going up against Silent. Starting today. Yeah.
Yes.
I've got people coming into my apartment next week. I got to clean in here. So
That's next week. That's next week's Cyclops' problem.
So, I've done that before and then literally come right down to the wire.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that was going up against, so this is storytelling. That was going up against Silent Hill F, which I can kind of see them being nominated but not winning, because Silent Hill F, as much as I've been talking that game up, to get the true ending, you have to play it at least 4 times.
Right.
You get the ending that everybody gets, and then you get, then you have to make different decisions, and you get a different ending. And then, after everything, it's like, wait, I had to go through this whole thing. And I get it. They're like, okay, you do, sometimes you get scenes, you get playable levels, you get cutscenes and dialogue that changes. And I'm like, I get that, but you're still telling me I got to play the same game 4 times to see how it ends.
He's on his way home from work, Seb.
Oh, okay.
He's on his way home from work. He'll be here shortly.
Blueprints, I don't know much about that one. Mafia the Old
That's a fun game.
Blueprints?
Yeah. That's a great puzzler game.
Okay. Mafia the Old Country, which I haven't played. I've heard the only problem I've heard about it is that it's incredibly short, but that's also why they only charge $40 or $50 for it.
40, I believe. Yep,
Yeah,
it's definitely excuses. Definitely excuses.
Well, yeah, but
he's adulting.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, which is from the same people that did the Life is Strange, the original Life is Strange.
Right. Did you play that one yet?
Bloom and Rage, not yet.
That one's pretty good.
One I got to get.
I didn't finish that one, but what I played of that was pretty good.
And then it was up against the 100 line Last Defense Academy. I don't know much about that one.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Then what was it? It was the winner was Peak, the best multiplayer game. Now, when you can come out, and this is not a sequel, prequel, reboot, or anything, and you're going up against all these other games that are hugely successful franchises, that's a great thing. I don't know if I'll play this one, but
what is it?
So the game is called Peak, Peak, and it went up against Battlefield 6. It looks like Call of Duty wasn't even nominated, which I'm kind of surprised. Usually they just get it because.
Sad, anyways.
Oh no! Anyway,
all right. See, Neo's on his way.
Elden Ring, Split Fiction, which is another original. Mario Kart World, which I'll bet Nintendo's not happy they lost that one, and Rematch, which I don't know much about.
Rematch is a soccer one, I believe.
Okay.
But like an arcadey soccer, not like a sim soccer, not like FIFA, but more like think like an NFL. What was the NFL one that was comparable to NBA Jam? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and I can't think of what it was called.
Right?
It's like that. The name is like right there.
Yeah.
I
can hear it in my head, but like,
was it that M-rated football game?
Well, no, that's Mutant League.
Oh, what was that? Okay.
Now I got to Google. But
come on, Google. And then they went to Best Visual Design, which honestly I'm not surprised to see the nominations here. But Assassin's Creed Shadows,
NFL Blitz.
Yes.
NFL Blitz.
Yes. Okay.
So,
yep. And I think of the 3 of us, only neo-deth played the Midnight Walk. It's another one I've got to get to.
I started it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I started it. Okay. I haven't gotten really anywhere. Seb says it's kind of dumb that Arc Raiders isn't on there.
Yeah. Well, didn't the developer of Arc Raiders yell out that the Game Awards were rigged because they didn't get nominations for certain things?
I don't know if he did, but I know streamer Shroud is pissing in his pants because Arc Raiders was not nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah, but he pisses in his pants pretty much every day.
Well, yeah, at the Game Awards, but
yeah, a lot of those things with the streamers and all that, and I'm just like, you know what? Shut up. You get paid to do what I'd love to do for a living, and you're whining about it. So, Claire Obscure won that one, and then Death Stranding 2 on the Beach was up for that. Now, best indie games right now, I think, are where it's at. Because here's the thing: we were talking about development costs for games and how that's actually hindering the industry. Indie games are the ones where they're actually putting their heart and soul into this.
Right.
Deep Rock Galactic, I know Tynan Vilmos, the streamer that I've watched, he's a huge fan of that. Caves of Quud, I'm not sure how to say that, or Quud.
Hi, Angel.
Hi, Angel. Baby Steps, which I've heard of, I haven't played. Atomic, or was that
Baby Steps.
Abiotic Factor. Hurting, Delay. See, some of these I haven't heard of, but again, Blueprints one. You said that you played that one.
So what I like about Blueprints is, I don't know if you like the roguelike games that, the map is regenerated every time you go on the run. And Blueprints is definitely like that. But the whole concept is like your uncle, I think it is, like has passed away and left you a treasure, but it's in this hidden room of the mansion. And so the whole mansion is, you got to lay out the mansion. You're dealt like 3 floor plans at a time, and you have so many turns to try and get to this hidden room.
Okay.
And so every time you go on the next day, the mansion resets, and you have to redo everything. and it's a neat concept.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of what they call that, but I know God of War, the DLC for God of War Ragnarok was the same way, where if you died, you got thrown back to the beginning, but then it changed when you went back in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, though.
So, how you doing today, Angel?
Angels, don't yell at me. I'm getting it. I was just saying I don't have the financial resources like the other 2 hosts do, and I'm getting it. I will have it by the time you come onto the show.
I told him, Angel, I was like, if you come on, if it gets to the point where Angel comes on the show and you don't have your hat and shirt, Angel's gonna have he's gonna have words for you.
Not necessarily kind words.
So
yeah, and then best indie, what was this? This is a self-published one. Hollow Knight. I know neo-deth was playing that one.
I played the first Hollow Knight because Silk Song, I believe, was the sequel, and it pissed me off too much. My gaming reflexes aren't what they used to be. So
I remember watching you play that.
Yeah.
Back before my job actually blocked Twitch, so I could actually watch you, and
right.
I remember hearing you go like, "God damn it, God, oh!"
Yeah.
I get so pissed off.
It was not a fun time. I'm like, why am I playing this still if all it does is piss me off?
Well, I remember you said like it was like the controls, like his control, the way he was like a little too floaty, like like for that one part that you're trying to get through. And then I think I saw you playing it after that, and you're like after they have done some update, and you're like, okay, he handles much better now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was up against some pretty good ones there too. Then Still Playing Award, which I think is like the best ongoing.
Probably.
Yeah, that was Minecraft.
Like the live service games.
Now, for Minecraft to beat out GTA and Fortnite, that's actually pretty good.
Right.
Oh, there's your Call of Duty one. They got Warzone. And then mobile went to Pokemon Go. There's your other Call of Duty award.
That's still a thing? I didn't even know that was still a thing.
I didn't. Yeah, neither did I. Best remake or remaster. Now, what would you say for this? I haven't officially played it, but I kind of wanted it to go to Gears of War Reloaded just because I'm a Gears fan. But that one ended up going to Elder Scrolls 4. Oblivion.
Okay, so what was the whole list on that one?
So the whole list here was Metal Gear Solid. Remake. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater.
Okay.
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, which is the one that Shadow dropped on Xbox.
Right, I already got the Platinum trophy for it.
There was Trails of Sky First Chapter,
which I'm playing right now.
The Talos Principle Reawakened.
Okay.
Gears of War Reloaded.
I have that.
And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4.
Okay. And Elder Scrolls 1?
Yeah, and Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered 1.
Okay. I would say that's deserving of that because, I mean, did you ever play the original Elder Scrolls 4?
I didn't.
Okay, because just graphic wise and quality of life updates that they did for it are top notch.
Okay.
So, I mean, I could see why that one got it over. I mean, don't get me wrong; those other remasters are probably really good too.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, because I know the Tony Hawk remasters, the graphically are night and day from the PlayStation 3 version of those versus the PS5 now. But I'm glad you're doing excellent, Angel. I did see your comment earlier. It's just I just hadn't had a chance to get to you. But Oblivion was a really good remake.
Now let me ask you, because I know the Elder Scrolls Oblivion was a T-rated game when that first came out, and when it got remastered, it got kicked up to an M. Now, was that just because the graphics and the violence and stuff is more realistic? Did they add more blood, or did they add something that would actually warrant that M rating?
My guess was probably just because it's more realistic.
Okay.
Because, I mean, as far as I know, I mean, it's been a hot minute since I played the original version.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as I know, like, story didn't change at all. Like, you know, I guess some of the voice actors maybe like came in and re-recorded some of their lines and stuff, but by and large, it's still the same game it was, X amount of years ago.
Because that's always just kind of interested me, was like, well, oh, we did the remaster. It's like, why is it a higher rating? Well, don't worry about it. And I'm thinking at the same time, it's like, yeah, when we were playing it, we were much younger. They were aiming it at a certain audience, and now they're trying to aim it at that same audience, which is, 15 years older now?
Right.
So it's not like we can't handle it. I'm just always kind of interested, like, what changed? It's like if you were to put the Goonies back in the theaters today and then just, like, clean it up and make it look better, it wouldn't get a PG-13 rating.
No, it would be PG these days, but
now Gremlins
yeah, no,
probably would get that 13 rating. But...
I'm pretty sure it's probably just because it's more realistic looking.
Okay, all right. Then there was Studio of the Year, which that was up for it was Team Cherry, Sandfall Interactive, which I want to say they're the ones that were doing Clair Obscur.
They did Clair Obscur, yeah.
Yeah, Argo Crab and Landfall, Bloober Team, which did Silent Hill Remake, and then they did Chronos just recently. Slow Clap and Rebellion. I can totally see this going to Sandfall, considering how much Clair Obscur is just winning everything that it's up for. Right. Best game expansion. I know I'm going to get in trouble for this. I have not played the Order of Giants yet. It's because I actually got Indiana Jones off of Game Pass, but to get the DLC, you have to buy. You have to buy
it, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm kind of debating, like, do I want to buy it and play the whole thing over on PlayStation, or do I want to just buy? Do I want to just buy what I got on Xbox where I played it originally? And then I get to keep everything, and I can jump right in here, and then I can do a second playthrough, because I think if they have New Game Plus, I'm not sure.
I haven't really played the Indiana Jones game.
It's amazing.
And now that I've gotten rid of my Game Pass, I don't know when I will play the Indiana Jones game.
It's amazing.
I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I mean, what little bit I did play of it, was it Troy Baker who's doing Ford? Yeah, he does it. He does a great job. He does a really, really damn good job as Ford. So.
Well, what's funny is actually the guy that runs Blizzard. He said they didn't want Troy Baker. He was like, that guy's in everything, and
he is.
But, and we don't want him. But they said for a blind taste test, he won every time, and they didn't realize it was him until they were like, okay, so who is this guy? fucking Troy Baker. You know,
I mean, he is in everything, but there's a reason why he's in everything, because he's that damn good.
him and Nolan North.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, when you think of voice acting for video games, you know, North, Baker, Hader, you know, Michael Hader, who did the original Solid Snake.
Laura Bailey.
Laura Bailey, yeah, you know. And now what's funny is the one girl in Claire Obscure. I can't remember her character's name, but she's the one that won the voice acting award.
Jennifer English, I want to say.
Yeah, Jennifer English. When I was playing Claire Obscure and her character came on, I was just like, that's Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3. And, like, she did not change her speech pattern at all between Shadowheart and this character for Claire Obscure. I'm like, I instantly was like, that is Shadowheart. There's no doubt that is Shadowheart. And which, don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved Shadowheart. She was one of my favorite characters in Baldur's Gate 3. So,
well, that's like the girl, I can't think of her name, but she does the voice of Louise in Bob's Burgers.
Oh yeah, Kristen Schaal.
Yeah. When she was in was that a Borderlands DLC that she was in?
She was in a Borderlands DLC?
I think so. What was that called? What was that? It's like
that's
she played
news to me.
Well, it wasn't a recent one. But yeah, I remember hearing her. God, I cannot think of. But I remember hearing her voice in the trailer, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's Louise." And then,
I mean, her voice is very distinct. I mean, anything she's in, like when she played the dinosaur in which Toy Story was it? Toy Story 1 or 2 or 2 or 3 or 4? I don't know. She was the Triceratops in one of the Toy Story movies, and I'm like, yep, that's Kristen Schaal, and she's like in one of the Despicable Me movies. She's like Gru's date, and I'm like, there's Kristen Schaal. You know, like she's got one voice. You know,
she's like H. John Benjamin. It's that one voice.
Exactly.
I love how they had. I don't know if you ever saw that with Family Guy. They had Carl, who was Chris's boss, and that's voiced by H. John Benjamin, and he was trying to do the voice of Bob, which sounds just like that. And
Bob from Bob's Burgers. Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm gonna do an imitation of Bob's from Bob's Burgers. Hey, I'm Bob. And then he's like, now I'm gonna do Archer. Hey, I'm Archer. Now this is Archer talking to Bob. And it was like, oh my god.
And then he could also do it. He could, you know, if he wanted to do a real throwback, he could have done Coach McGurk from Home Movies. Because you know, he was McGurk on that. And you know, actually, one of the producers of Bob's Burgers was the producer of Home Movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that Lauren Bouchard or whatever their name is. And yeah, so well, Archer even did a like the beginning of one of their seasons where he was Bob, and they even had like Linda and Jean do voices on there. And I think they had Louise as well, because Kristen Schaal's been on a couple episodes of Archer. But
the guy that did the voice of Jean too, I think they were like secret agents working somewhere else. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And his name is actually Eugene in real life, so you know, Gene's not that bitch of, you know, and both of them were actually on HBO, Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah.
So
I remember seeing an interview with H. John Benjamin. He was saying that when they do the voices, when he was doing both Bob and Archer, he said it was weird because Fox was actually producing both of them, but he had to go across the lot to go record for another one. And he said when he was doing Bob, it was more of like the traditional. They would do the table read, and then they would like have all of them in a room, and you know, and they would kind of feed off each other, and then they would animate around the voice. And then when he went over to do Archer, it was one person. You recorded it line by line, and it was like he said he didn't even meet like most of his castmates until after season 1 had wrapped. And I was
crazy.
like, wow, and it's being produced. All of them were produced by Fox, but it was the production company that was working with them.
Right.
So you got to do it the way that they're doing it. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, you can't say it didn't work, but where I was going with that, it was funny. He said that he would actually wake up in the morning and he would go do Archer first. So he'd have to get in like that angry, kind of selfish, self-centered kind of mindset.
Mhm.
And then right after he was done with that, he said he'd get like an hour for lunch and then he'd have to go record for Bob. And there was a few times he said, if you listen, Bob sounds angrier because I couldn't get out of Archer's head. and he was like, just some of his like lines, I think he said in like season 2 or 3, is like they sound angrier than they should be. And I'm like,
I was watching a newer episode. I was watching a newer episode of Bob's Burgers the other day, and he had a line that I died laughing because they were in the restaurant and there was some guest in the restaurant and the kids were being the kids, and Bob's just like, sorry about our children. We tried. Like, just like, I get that. But, delivered only like H. John Benjamin can, so.
Oh God, I miss Archer. I really wish that show would come back. I know it's not completely gone, but I think they're pretty much winding down.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then game expansion, that was, like I said, that was Indiana Jones. That was actually won by Lies of P Overture. And that was actually one against
Elden Ring didn't take that.
Still Wakes the Deep is actually an amazing one. I don't know if you ever saw that one, but that is a fantastic game. I'm gonna steal a line from you. That is a fantastic.
I know of it. I have not played it.
So, and like I said, I've got Assassin's Creed. I'll be playing it. So I can't make a decision on it right now, though.
Wrong comment. You're playing Clair Obscure.
Yes, I'll be playing Clair Obscure as well.
Starting tonight.
I gotta clean tonight.
No, I told you that's next week's Cyclops problem. Clair Obscure is your only problem tonight.
Baby, she's being a bad influence. She's got the radio on.
You can thank me later.
Okay.
What you got to do is you got to sit down and play it with her watching.
So she has to watch.
She doesn't have to, but I'm just saying it's one of those games. Because my wife, okay, this is how I know a game is good: is if my wife sits down on the couch and watches me play a game, I know it's a good game.
Okay.
And she's only done that for a few games. Like she's done that with the Last of Us. She did that with what was that one by the dude that did like Indigo Prophecy and all that. Oh, Heavy Rain. She loved Heavy Rain. She started watching Detroit. I've never really finished it though, so I need to go back and actually finish Detroit Become Human. But so if my wife sits down and watches a game, it's definitely something you need to put on your radar. The
creator of those games is a piece of shit, but he makes some damn good games. I'm sorry, he really does.
Yeah, but she wants to see more Clair Obscure.
Okay.
So I highly recommend.
Well, see, that's just like me with Indiana Jones. You've heard nothing but good things. You've seen it, but you haven't played it.
Right.
With me, that's like me with Clair Obscure. I've heard nothing but good things. I've seen it, but I haven't played it.
And you need to change that tonight.
And you need to play Indiana Jones.
I don't have it. You have Clair Obscure. What's your excuse?
I have to clean.
No.
I know next week Cyclops problem.
Exactly.
So best audio design went to Ghost of Yote, and the only reason it didn't go to Clair Obscure is because it wasn't nominated. So
wow.
Yeah, Kronos.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
That lost to, Battlefield 6 was Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding 2, 2 Point Museum, and Kronos were its competitors. Then soundtrack, of course, went to Clair Obscure. Just as somebody who hasn't played Clair Obscure, I really wanted that to go to South of Midnight. But that's just me. I love South of Midnight. I think both of you need to play South of Midnight if you haven't already.
I don't have Game Pass anymore, so.
Okay, but if it did have to go to something else, I would say Silent Hill F, but again, that's only because I haven't played Clair Obscure.
All right. Hi, Neil.
Hello.
No, I'm tired.
I'm especially tired today. I was not in my normal department, so.
Oh, so you actually had to work?
Pretty much.
Debatable.
So you earned that paycheck today, huh?
Yeah, my back did at least.
Good.
Bending
'Cause
over
I'm
a
still waiting on
goddamn
that
car.
Switch too.
Cause you what?
I'm still waiting on that Switch too.
Yep, it's in the mail.
Okay,
It
you need to
should be
attach.
there.
You need to attach a tracking number to that because
Yeah.
we need to find out what the hell
I'm
happened.
gonna need some. Yeah.
You know the government and the postal system. They're there.
That's why I need a tracking number,
Mhm.
and you need to pay for some insurance.
Damn, I knew I forgot something.
Yeah, no stapling the front of it, please. We already saw what happened with that.
Maybe that's what happened. Now they're trying to make up for that.
Remove staples.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So I don't know if you've been watching the show since it started. I know you you
caught a
missed
little
one of
bit.
you missed one of the times he said fantastic and I said it once. So we're on 3.
Yeah, it's on 3 because it didn't. I didn't reset it from last time, so we should be good.
You didn't reset it from last time? What is wrong with you?
I mean, it's a death counter technically, so I forget to reset it.
So, leading next to the next one was actually best lead performer. Now, here's something I got to ask you guys. At the Oscars and in most award categories, they break it up and they go best lead performer, male performer, or they'll go best lead actor, actress. Do you think they should do that here? Because I mean, you're putting Jennifer English against Troy Baker. Do you think it should be broken up like that, or do you think it should just be best?
Yeah,
lead
but I
performer?
mean, in a video game, usually you have one protagonist, whereas a movie you can have multiple and whatnot. I know some games can do that too, but it's usually you're that person.
Okay,
If that makes sense.
I was gonna say Grand Theft Auto 5 did that. You had 3 different. You had 3 people there.
Right.
Well, yeah, and if you think about it, Grand Theft Auto 5 had 3 people. You've got so many games could say, "Oh, it's the lead performer," but I don't know. But that one went to Jennifer English for Claire Obscure. Now I'm a little upset that didn't go to Adrienne Ray for South of Midnight because I thought she did an amazing job with that Southern. Basically taking all the Southern folklore and then putting it kind of into a realistic setting and having her be able to react so great to it. But then you also had Troy Baker. Tell me Troy Baker didn't fucking sound like Indiana Jones in the 80s movies.
Oh no, he was a perfect Ford. I
didn't know it was a Ford.
Yeah. But I mean, I did play a little bit. Sorry, I'm taking my shoes off. But when I had Game Pass, I did play a little bit of South of Midnight. That one actually my boys really were interested in watching.
Fantastic game.
So, but I don't have Game Pass anymore, so I can't play it.
Why did you get rid of Game Pass?
I got rid of it after they did that whole price hike shit.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people did. And
to be fair, I don't play my Xbox as much as my PlayStation. So
fair enough. I mean, I love both. I play them both equally, but fair enough, though. I mean, there are times when my Xbox just sits here for months.
I mean, the most I use my Xbox for is because we have Spectrum, and I don't have cable TV. I just use the Spectrum app.
Right.
And my TV does not have the Spectrum app on it. My smart TV, because it's a Google Play Store on that TV because it's a Sony Bravia.
Okay.
And the Spectrum has some deal where they aren't on Google Play Stores, so I have to use my Xbox for the Spectrum app.
Okay.
So that's that's the main thing I use my Xbox for, is for watching TV.
Okay, that reminds me. When I worked at Best Buy, there was a person that came in. It was a boyfriend and girlfriend, and he was actually sitting there staring at the Xboxes. And I'm not kidding. He was staring at them like this, and she was standing right next to him. And I was like, "Did these two freeze or something?" I walked up to them and I was like, "So how can I help you?" And they were like, "We think we want an Xbox." And I was like, "Okay, what kind of games?" And they're like, "We don't play games." It's like, the fuck you want an Xbox for? Then, you know? And he was like, I just needed to watch Netflix. And I was like, okay, are you going to do anything else? Like surf the internet, do this, do that, you know? And he's like, no. And I was like, so what are you're
Get
just
yourself a
going to use it for
smart TV.
Right.
I was like,
Well,
you're
it's
just going to use it
probably
for
this was
Netflix? And he's
before
like,
that.
he was like, yeah, well, maybe Netflix and Hulu. And I was like, dude, come with me. I walked him over to the TV section and I grabbed him like one of those Apple TVs that were like $99. And I was like, dude, take this. And I said, look at this. I showed him on the back. I was like, you know, this was before Disney Plus, but I was like, look, Netflix, Hulu, da 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 da. And I was like, here you go. This is $99 as opposed to $500. And it gets you exactly what you want, and it's not going to be any less. In fact, the only thing that's less is the money that you're going to have to spend. Yeah, so he took it, and then I said, now, and I looked at his girlfriend, and I was like, now would be the good time to ask him to take you out to Ruth Chris for a steak dinner, because he's got the money for it. You know he does. My boss was upset with me. He's like, he was going to buy the more expensive thing, and I was like, we actually get more of a markup on these. And you want us to actually make him happy, right? So look, I just saved him $400.
Right. So maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll change his mind and want, you know, the gaming system too.
He did. He came back and he bought like a TV later on, like a couple weeks later. He bought a TV and a bunch of other things and wouldn't talk to anybody but me. And I was like,
well, there you go.
So I got you a repeat customer.
Loyalty. Right.
But yeah, and we were kind of talking about this, Neo, before you got Jennifer English won Claire Obscure. Gave a kind of a weird speech, but we don't need to go into that. Best supporting actor went to Ben Starr, who was also in Expedition 33.
Yep.
Again, beating out Troy Baker. I mean, Troy Baker could not win that night.
And I honestly expect a lot of repeats at the Game Awards this year.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we're going to get into that. PC game went to Hollow Knight. I know, Koimiya, you had problems with that game. I think neo-deth, you were playing that too, weren't you?
Silk Song, yes.
Okay.
It is on the more difficult side. I would almost kind of compare it to a Souls game. It's like Souls Light.
Okay.
And yeah, I just haven't picked up any of those games. I stopped. I need to get back to them.
And then console game of the year, I was surprised that Claire Obscure wasn't up for this, but that went to Ghost of Yotai.
Kind of shocked Donkey Kong didn't win that one.
Okay. Well, you're the only one of us that's played that. You know, I know that you are sending that to Koimiya with the Switch 2 that's in the mail.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was best early access game. I don't know. Have you guys played any of these? This was Grounded 2 schedule.
What does best early access game mean? Like, what kind of a fucking category is that?
Basically, best demo.
Okay. Still dumb. I guess that wouldn't have best early access game to be that. What was it? Citizens something. Where it hasn't even gone to beta, I think.
Star Citizen. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that one that's made like billions of dollars and never fucking released.
Best gaming hardware. I was surprised that didn't go to Nintendo Switch 2, but that went to AMD Ryzen 9.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a fucking PC chip. Of course it's gonna go to that. Like
best I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying there's no fucking anything on that is going to be way under that one. So again, it's like a flex for them, I guess. I don't know, like
yeah, right.
Yeah.
We beat Switch 2.
Right.
Best game adaptation. Now these guys did the right thing and at least nominated Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Secret Level, a Minecraft movie, which I know Koimiya is going absolutely nuts over because he loved it so much. The Last of Us Season 2, Arcane Season 2, and Devil May Cry on Netflix.
Again, no Fallout though. What the fuck?
I know.
Yeah.
Why?
I think Fallout would have won that.
Why did these award things have such a boner against Fallout? And I'm said that the way I meant to.
I was gonna say. That's one way of putting it.
It kind of feels like they don't have a boner for it.
I thought I delivered the hot takes, but that one's all you.
Or we should say, why are they so flaccid for Fallout?
There we go.
Best game trailer, of course, that went to GTA 6. I was surprised Wolverine wasn't nominated for this.
You mean
that
Elder
was another
Scrolls
one.
didn't get it?
Yeah, Elder Scrolls didn't get that. But I was really surprised Wolverine didn't get that because, I mean, name me one person that wasn't going like, when he was like ripping people apart. I was like, I just loved it. But that went to Grand Theft Auto 6 again. Not that surprising. Most Wanted game, of course, went to GTA 6.
No way.
Resonance is one that I'm looking forward to. I just want to know more about it. Onimusha, The Way of the Sword, looked great.
Kingdom Hearts 4.
Marvel's Wolverine, Kingdom Hearts 4, Crimson Desert, The Blood of the Dawnwalker. That's that vampire game that's coming out that I thought looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet. I mean, it was kind of cool because it pissed off like a lot of crybabies, but other than that, meh.
I think it looks awesome.
I think it looks awesome too, but also 007 First Light, I think looks like it's almost like Uncharted meets Hitman. I think that looks great. My wife, who cannot shut up about this one, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, which I think looks great. Black Myth, I don't know how to say this. Is that Zhong Kuai?
Sure.
Yes. And then GTA 6 and Resident Evil.
I mean, nothing's gonna fucking beat GTA 6. I mean, again, that's like do they actually get an award for that fucking category, or is it just like hey, here's some honorable mentions? I would hope they don't get a fucking award for that.
And then, Ultimate Game of the Year. I know Blueprints. Koimiya, you would love that one. Clear Obscure won that one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was up against some pretty tight competition here. I mean Silent Hill F, Indiana Jones.
Pretty much the same ones that are going up against it in the Game Awards, isn't it?
Pretty much, and that's
only Blueprints is like the only one that's not.
I think so. So here was the awards for this. We can kind of compare it to, like you said with this neo-deth. This is like the same 5 games for like every.
Yeah, it's all the same fucking games. It's like, gee, which one's gonna win? It's probably gonna be Clair Obscur all the way fucking down.
I can almost guarantee Clair Obscur gets Game of the Year.
Yeah, Neo?
What was that?
Have you played it?
No.
Do you have it?
No.
Get it and play it.
He says do it right now.
Is it on sale?
Actually, I think it is part of the Black Friday sales on PlayStation.
Well, then I might actually.
I mean, because there's a lot of newer games on there. I was looking. I can't like Outer Worlds 2 is already on there for the Black Friday sale.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of like the newer games. I believe Clair Obscur is.
So let's do this. Of these games here, which do you think will win, and which do you think should win?
Well, I think Clair Obscur is just going to walk away with pretty much all of these. Maybe not audio design. Maybe they'll throw a bone to somebody else. But like pretty much
it didn't get design at joysticks.
What was that?
It didn't get the audio design at joystick either.
Right.
It wasn't even.
So I think that's the one. They're like, okay, we'll give it to somebody else. But I mean,
didn't you say that one went to Ghost of Yode? At joystick?
Yeah, that went to Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah, Clair Obscur got music, but it didn't get audio.
Which is weird, but
what should win? That's a tough call.
Out of Game of the Year?
Yeah.
List, Clair Obscur.
I think Donkey Kong.
Man.
Donkey Kong or Hollow Knight? Because Hollow Knight has been hyped for a long fucking time too.
You say that now. Play Clair Obscur.
Yeah. Okay. So all 3 of us.
Is it on sale?
You know what? I'll double check right now. But you know what else?
That's what you were doing.
Well, I haven't. You know what? You know what though?
ADD.
Pretty much. You know what though? I will say this much though, Neo. I would play Clair Obscur before Doki Doki.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm telling you to do that right now. Play Claire Obscure over
We've been
Alright,
Doki
telling
so
you to
long,
play
guys.
Doki. Good night, everybody.
No,
No,
I already
so
told-
yeah.
Yeah, I told. Yeah, it is on sale on PS5 right now. It's normally $49.99. It's on sale for $39.99.
Well, that's not bad. $10 off.
Okay. So
So-
all
Does
three
it
of us are
have
saying that
special
Claire
editions
Obscure-
and all that dumb bullshit, or no?
Oh shit! Now you're gonna make me bring that back up.
Come on,
Um,
you got, don't you know me? Special editions where you get the extra bullshit.
Hold on.
So all three of us are saying Claire Obscure will probably win this one. It sounds like neo-deth, you're saying Donkey Kong Bonanza is your personal game of the year,
Right.
but you haven't played Claire Obscure.
Right.
And I'm saying that without playing it, then this is just because I want to have all of us have something on here. Claire Obscure will win it, and that's the one I'd like to see win, just because I haven't played it yet, but I've heard nothing but amazing things.
All right.
I could also see Death Stranding somehow sneaking in there, but doubtful.
Okay.
All right, here, bring up what I just brought up.
All right, go ahead.
Oops. Okay.
There's your standard version, your deluxe version, or the deluxe version is $59.99. The standard version is on sale for $39.99.
Right.
But then you could also buy the add-on that's the deluxe edition upgrade for $9.34.
I was just say that's cheaper to go that route, isn't it?
Yeah, buy the standard game for $39.99 and then get the add-on for $10, which would be, $49.99, which would be what you're paying for the normal game. It's still $10 cheaper than buying the deluxe edition by itself.
Right. Oh, I
So-
don't know why they do that.
I don't either, but there you go. It is on sale.
Okay.
So it's a way to get money. I mean, game development is expensive. Haven't you seen
Yeah.
what they've spent on Grand Theft Auto 6?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I
We'll
mean,
talk about
I
that
was
later.
gonna buy some Lego today, but my set was sold out, so I got some money to spend.
All right,
Would
and then
would have definitely ran between Fallout and Last of Us.
okay. The next one that they had here, best art direction. Of course, Claire Obscure is up for that. So is Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, and Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Of those, which I think Claire Obscure is going to run away with that one. And that is actually one that I'd like to see either
Sorry.
that one or Ghost of Yote get.
Art. I
Okay.
bet you Yotai will get that one because the art. If it's anything like the other Ghosts, the art direction in that game was just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're saying it.
Yeah, because that was really good, and I don't usually like that mythos of Japanese, and the art style was so good.
Okay. All right. What do you think, Koimiya?
As far as art design,
Yeah, who do you think will win, and who do you think should win?
So I'm going to say Ghost will probably win, just because of how goddamn realistic it looks.
Right.
Okay.
But I think Claire should win that as well.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that because I'm sitting here hyping Claire Obscure up your guys' asses like no tomorrow. It is.
Yeah. You're not doing it; they're doing it.
It is a beautiful game. It is a very beautiful game. So.
I mean, I've got a large ass, and you're putting Claire Obscure all the way inside.
You're putting a lot of junk in that trunk.
I try.
All right. Best audio design. That's
Why?
Battlefield 6.
Why is Battlefield on there for best audio design? Like,
a lot
what
of times
changed?
those wartime games gets that, but I don't know. But Battlefield is up
Why?
there.
Because you could hear the guy crying from way over there.
Right.
Probably. Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotai, and Silent Hill F. Just because it's the game that I've played here, I'd say Silent Hill F is the one I'd like to see win that one, but it'll probably go to Claire Obscure.
I think the audio one will be the upset. I think that'll go to Death Stranding.
Okay.
Or it could be Ghost of Yotai. It was one of those two that it will go to.
Okay. And Koimiya?
Oh, geez. Yeah,
Which
you know what
one's
I'm going to
fun?
say.
Yeah.
You already know what I'm going to say.
Easy there, fanboy.
No, Ghost. I think Ghost will win that one as well.
Okay, but you like
I've got-
Claire? Or?
I like Claire, but I think Ghost is going to win that one as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yeah. Ghost will take audio design, and Ghost will take art direction.
Okay. And game direction. Claire Obscure, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotai, Hades 2, or Split Fiction.
I mean, Obscure's just gonna wipe the fucking board. I guarantee it. But I think Death Stranding might come in on this one. That's my feeling.
If Death Stranding's going to come in and yank one from everybody else, it's definitely going to be that one. Just because Kojima is so fucking weird, and so.
He's weird, but it's like he's kind of like the kind of guy that I'd love to get to know because I just want to see what's in that head.
For sure. And I think that
his brain.
And I think that if Death Stranding is to win any, it's going to be that one.
Okay, so do you think Death Stranding will win and Claire Obscure is the one you'd like to see win?
Yeah.
Okay. And Neo?
Yeah, Death Stranding's probably going to win. I mean, I don't know the other ones, but I have a feeling Claire Obscure is going to take it.
Yep. So it sounds like all three of us are the same way. We'd like to see Death Stranding win that one. Claire Obscure will probably get it. Best multiplayer: Split Fiction, Peak, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Battlefield 6, or Arc Raiders.
Oh, that one I would love to see Arc Raiders take.
I'm surprised Call of Duty's not on that. I thought they got that nomination just because they exist.
Nope.
I would love to see Arc Raiders take it, but I think that Battlefield will.
Okay. For that one, I'd like to see Battlefield take it. But I'll bet it goes to Arc Raiders though. So I'm kind of the opposite there. All right, Neo.
I mean, I don't know any of those games besides Battlefield.
Okay.
But I think I don't want Battlefield to win. I'd rather have something else. So I think maybe Peak, because it won it on the other one, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it did. I don't even know what the hell that one is.
Yeah, I've never heard that one.
I know I've heard the name, but I'm just like, what is that game? I like no image of it comes to mind.
Right.
So best narrative. That goes to Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotai, Kingdom Come, and Silent Hill F. Just because it's the one that I've played on here. Silent Hill F is that I'd like to see win it, but I'll bet Claire Obscure wins that one.
Oh yeah, all the ways. Claire Obscure is going to take that one.
I bet Claire would take that one as well. With the possibility of maybe.
It's either like Death Stranding or Ghost.
See, this is another one where I love Silent Hill F, but the narrative is like you've got to beat the game a minimum of 4 times to get the true ending. And there's a lot of people that don't want to do that.
I can't say because I don't know. I've heard a lot of good things about Kingdom Come too. I haven't played it, so I can't say how well that narrative is.
That was one I was not expecting to show up.
So.
Okay. So we're all saying Claire Obscure will probably win it. And I'm sorry, neo-deth, which one did you say you wanted to win?
Death Stranding or Ghost.
Death Stranding. I said Silent Hill, and I forget. Koimiya, what were you saying? You'd like to see Claire win it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it seems like almost everybody nominated here is part of Claire Obscure.
Yeah, one of Claire Obscure is going to win.
So you've got Jennifer English for Claire Obscure, Ben Starr for Claire Obscure, Charlie Cox.
I'd like to see Charlie Cox win for that, actually.
Ghost of Yotai, Erika Ishii, Troy Baker for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Kanastu Kato for Silent Hill F. Now, this is hard for me because I loved both of these games, Indiana Jones and Silent Hill F. They both did amazing jobs, but when it comes right down to it, I'd really love to see Troy Baker do this because, like I said before, I didn't know that wasn't Harrison Ford
Yeah.
not doing the voice until they told me.
Yeah, I when I was first playing it, I was like, "Wait, they got Harrison Ford to come back and do this?" And then I think you told me, Adam, that it's Troy Baker, and I'm like, "What? No way! He like does a perfect fucking impression."
So I mean, it'd be cool to see Jennifer English win this one again because she just won the Golden Joysticks. I would like to see Charlie Cox win it. But Troy Baker, like these two are the ones I'd really want to see get it.
So-
But I'm thinking it's going to go to either Charlie Cox or Jennifer English.
So with these, is this kind of like the what is it, Oscars and the Emmys or whatever Academy Awards? Those are the two that go. Usually, if you win one, you're pretty much gonna win the other
Yeah.
type thing. So like the joystick one, is that pretty comparable to this?
Yeah. Essentially,
So-
yeah.
So you're figuring that it's probably going to be Jennifer English.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
Who do you think?
No. I think it'll go to Troy.
Think he'll get it on this one?
I think he'll get it on this one.
Is it because it's American and not British?
No. It has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I think he will get it on this one mainly because he is Geoff's boy.
Oh.
So you think it's rigged?
I think they'll throw him a bone. No, I'm joking on this, but I seriously do think that he will get it. I don't
Great.
think mainly because Claire Obscure is wiping house with everything as it rightfully should,
Mhm.
but he is a more bigger name voice actor in this industry. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, Jennifer English, like I said, she does two of my favorite characters, her character in Claire Obscure and then Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate 3. But Troy Baker is, like Cyclops and I were talking earlier, when you think voice actors in video games, what's the first name that pops into your head?
Troy Baker, Nolan North.
David Hayter. It's like, nobody's thinking Jennifer English yet. And so
It will now. But
now, here's the thing, though. I think so. Doesn't the Game Awards, isn't it like based a half on their board and then half on the people vote?
yeah.
Yeah, I think the board will lean towards Jennifer English. I think the people will vote towards Troy.
Okay.
And I think that's what will put him over.
Yeah, because it's half them and half the audience, and then I think they see who gets the more votes out of.
I'd love to see Charlie Cox win it, but I don't think Claire Obscure as a whole will get that one.
Okay.
I think it'll go to Troy.
All right. How about you, neo-deth?
Didn't I already say?
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry.
Are you?
I know. Best score in music. We got Claire Obscure, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotai, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight. That's another one I think is going to go to Claire Obscure. And out of those, I think it should go to Claire Obscure. Either that or it should go to Ghost of Yotai, but I'm going to say Claire Obscure.
Yeah, it could be another one where Ghosts takes it.
Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, that one, I think it will go to Claire, and it should. Out of those,
okay.
Here's the thing: with Ghost, don't get me wrong, the music is good, but it's like, I don't know, it's not as immersive to me when I'm playing Ghost. Like, I actually have to turn on the lo-fi mode when I'm playing Ghost. The option to turn on the lo-fi music. Because to me that one is more immersive than the actual soundtrack to Ghost. I don't know. It might just be a me personally thing, but what are you doing?
But, I was trying to get that ad to go away. It says remove ads, and then it was telling me to like
going to go away.
Yeah.
So I think Claire will get it. I hope Claire gets it.
Okay.
So.
All right, best action game: Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, or Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I would like to see that go to Doom the Dark Ages. I'll bet it goes to Battlefield 6, though.
I would love to see it go to Doom, but I honestly think it's going to go to Ninja Gaiden.
I was gonna say I think Ninja Gaiden's gonna take that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's another one. Doom I have in my backlog, so I've got to play it. Best action adventure game: Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotai, Hollow Knights, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Split Fiction, and that is one I think it's going to go to Indiana Jones, and I think it should go to Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's one that Player Obscure can't get in on. Ha ha!
I don't care.
Honestly, though, I think Ghost of Yotai is going to give it a run for its money. But
Yeah.
I think it should
Actually,
go to
I
Indiana
think
Jones.
Hollow Knight actually might take that one.
Okay. All right. And then Koimiya, you were saying you think it's going to go to Indiana Jones, and it should?
I think it'll go to Indiana Jones or Ghost. That one, yeah, that one's a tough one. And again, I could see Silksong coming in out of nowhere as the underdog.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, out of all of those are all good choices. I don't know why they keep throwing Split Faction on everything, because that, to me, that wasn't that great of a game. Like, unless I was missing something.
They just needed to throw a game in here.
I'm just like, well, I'm like, it's basically Portal FPS, I don't know.
Okay.
It did not tickle my fancy, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing that makes it go on everybody's lists. Yeah.
Okay.
But otherwise, the rest of those games, that one's anybody's guess. That one is all of them are up for grabs on that one.
Okay. And I'm sorry, neo-deth, you were saying something there?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Just agreeing that.
Is Split Faction? Maybe now wait a minute. Let me Google Split Faction, because now I'm having
Split
second
Faction,
thoughts.
isn't that the co-op one?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Okay. See, what am I thinking of then?
You're thinking of I know which one you're thinking of. I just can't think of the fucking name of it.
They had part 2, and then they shut part 2 down because it's the one where the dev was like ripping on Call of Duty or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, and while you're looking that up, what about this one? Best family game. Split Fiction is also up for that one. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I would like to see that go to Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'll bet it goes to Split Fiction, but
No,
I'd like to see.
I think Donkey Kong will take that one.
Okay. I'd like to see that one too.
Donkey Kong and Mario Kart World, I could see those two being the family game.
And then Koimiya, what do you think of those? I know you're looking that up.
I'm not even listening right now. I was too busy.
He can't do two things at once. Don't make him do that.
So wait, you're a manager of a store, but you can't multitask.
No, I'm not. Not anymore.
He's not. He said, "Fuck that shit."
Because I can't multitask.
Yeah, probably not.
No,
Probably the
not
customer. Sure.
Okay, and then yep. So while he's doing that, looks like Sab said it will be Arc Raiders for sure. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't even see he. I didn't
Inception-y. All right, and I know we'll get his opinion on this in just a second here. Now, but while we're doing that, so of all three of us, neo-deth, you're the only one that played Donkey Kong Bonanza. You think that's going to win like every award it's up for, or almost?
I mean, for this specific one, family game, I think it'll take it.
Okay. Wasn't Split Fiction? Wasn't that the one being done by the fuck the Oscars guy?
Don't know.
Joseph.
Split Fiction was the one where it was the same people that did fuck.
Oh, there's a game called Fuck.
Yeah. It's called Life.
Rated. It's got the AO rating, right? It's only available on Steam.
Yeah.
Splitgate is the fucking game I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Okay.
That one is another one of those ones where it's a co-op one. You're trying to help each other, kind of like the one where the parents were like getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
It Takes Two.
Yeah, it just same company. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive on that. But yeah, it's another one of those games where you're co-op. So I guess maybe family with that one could, be the upset and take it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then what do you guys think for best fighting game? You have 2YKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtual Fighter 5 Revo. Just because I don't get into a lot of fighting games except for
I
some
don't
Mortal
know half
Kombats
those
and
games.
some Injustice games, I'm going to say Mortal Kombat should win it and probably will win it.
Yep.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I don't know any of these fucking games, but Capcom's always been a big contender in fighting games. So I could see Capcom taking it.
Okay. Best independent game. Now we all fucking know it's gonna go to Claire Obscure, but they have Absalom, Ball X Pit, Blue. Wait, wasn't Ball X Pit? Wasn't that the one? Isn't that like the what was that?
Bulletstorm game.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was thinking it was like Rocket League with wheelchairs.
No, I don't think that's that one.
Okay.
No, it's a
Blueprints.
Bulletstorm.
Okay, Blueprints, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm gonna say that will almost definitely go to Clear Obscure.
I mean, weren't we talking about that? Like, is the company an independent game for Clay Obscure? Should it be in that category?
Well, there's only about 30 developers, so it doesn't have to be a double A. It doesn't have to be like 50 or more.
I have no idea.
Yeah, what are the fucking criteria?
I have no idea.
I don't think any of us know that one.
Okay. So I'm saying Clear Obscure will probably get that one.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't played these other ones, but what do you guys think?
Claire.
Claire will win it, but yeah, it would be nice to see, maybe Hades 2 or Blueprints take it.
Okay. And Kwame, you the same way?
I think Claire will win it, but I mean, Blueprints deserves an award. I can't speak on Hades 2 behalf because I haven't played that one yet.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people love Hollow Knight as well, so
Right.
I feel Claire will get it, but there's a lot of good ones in that list.
Okay.
So.
And then mobile games. Did you guys play any of these?
Nope.
Okay,
Mobile games.
We're gonna jump over that one because none of us
Nobody
played them.
does mobile.
Best ongoing game. I'm thinking that's gonna go to Helldivers.
I was gonna say Helldivers 2. I think we'll take that. It would be cool if No Man's Sky got it.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Marvel Rivals get that just because I've seen some people play that and it seems like nobody has a bad time with it. But
Rivals is fun, and I usually hate games like that.
But it'll most likely go to Helldivers or Fortnite. Honestly, I mean they tend to. Best RPG. We got Avowed.
I was gonna say there's no fucking. They should have just put one person on that one. There's no way that anything else is gonna come close.
Yeah, but they have Avowed, Clair Obscure, Kingdom Come, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2.
Avowed? Wasn't that the one you were playing, Koimiya? And I watched
a little bit about it. Yeah,
that was the one where the combat was wonky. Was that that one?
No, that was Echoes of the End.
Okay.
Avowed is made by Obsidian, who also did Outer Worlds 2. It's on Xbox only and PC.
Okay,
it's kind of set in the Pillars of Destiny lore.
Okay.
So
I'm saying Clear Obscure is definitely going to win that one. I'd like to see Monster Hunter get that one, just because every time I see anybody playing Monster Hunter, it looks really fun.
I've never gotten into I tried.
Depends
but
on the Monster Hunter, because there was one on like the Nintendo that was like turn-based, like it was a normal RPG. That one was really fun. But I think the Wilds is the typical action RPG.
Yeah.
All right. Best sports games. Did you guys play any of these? Mario Kart World would be the one I'd like to see win, and I think that one will win it.
I was gonna say, I think that's the only one that will win on that one. All the others are just kind of meh.
Okay. And Koimiya?
I'm just looking at what the list is.
So that's EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World Rematch, and Sonic Racing Crossworlds.
It'll be Mario Kart, but I'd rather see Sonic beat Mario Kart.
Okay.
No.
At its own game. Have you played the Sonic Racing?
No.
I played the demo for it.
I mean, it looks fun, but
it's pretty good. My kids want to get it because it's got Minecraft shit in it, but
right.
I mean, if I bought it, I'd be like, screw your Minecraft shit. I'm getting the Like a Dragon because it's got Ichiban from Like a Dragon in it. And,
okay. Best strategy: Civilization 7, Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm not sure how to say that. Is that Invalis Chronicles? Jurassic World Evolution 3, The Alters, Tempest Rising, and 2 Point Museum. I did not play any of those, but I do like the Evolution game. So Jurassic World 3 would be my choice for that.
I think Final Fantasy will just blow this one away.
I think The Alters is going to take it.
All right.
Okay. I mean, I'd love to see 2 Point Museum because I played the college one of that, and it was really well done. I had
the 2 Point games are pretty fun, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Alters, because I played a little bit of Alters on Game Pass. I think that's going to take it.
Okay.
All right. Best VR or AR game. Now, this wasn't the Midnight Walk. I thought that was one you could play without VR.
You can. But it's also tuned for VR.
Okay.
You can totally tell when you're playing it.
Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcan Age, Deadpool VR, Ghost Town, and the Midnight Walk. I'd like to see the Midnight Walk take it. I think it's going to go to Deadpool.
I was going to say, I think it's going to go to Deadpool.
Yeah. Mem, how you doing today?
Oh, what's up, Mem?
And Em? Best adaptation. This fucking pissed me off. So you have a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell Death Watch.
I didn't even know there was a Splinter Cell.
Yeah, The Last of Us Season 2 and Until Dawn. Now, I'm going to just vent here for a second. How the fuck does Until Dawn get best adaptation, but they leave out Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Or Fallout.
I don't understand that.
I don't know. I don't understand their criteria on that.
No, they might as well throw Borderlands in there while they were at it.
Exactly. Because I did see Until Dawn, and basically, I mean, that kind of game. It's it's one of those where the decisions that you make affect how the story goes. But then, how do they do that in the movie? They basically just make it a horror version of Groundhog's Day. They die, and then the next day they come back to life, and then things change, and they have to figure out how to stay alive. And all of them, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, I'll let you click off for a second.
La 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 la.
All of them fucking survive at the end. It's like, how do you get you get cool death scenes, but they're all there at the end, and it's like, no. And so, but that's my own thing. But you leave out like one of the greatest cinematic video game adaptations, or two of them actually, Fallout and Sonic. How did those not get a nomination?
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. But
I don't know how you. What was Devil May Cry? I didn't even know they had like a show or
It's
whatever.
on Netflix. It's like an anime almost.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, that's one of those animes. Yeah, again, like what? How do you snub fucking Fallout, which was really good and pretty
God.
close to the source material.
Yeah, more than fucking Sonic even.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
more than
Fallout.
most of these, except for Last of Us, which I think Last of Us is what's gonna win it.
I think it will, and I hope it will.
I
Right.
think it will, but
Better not be fucking Minecraft movie.
I hope The Last of Us season 2 wins it, but I hate to say this, I think a Minecraft movie is going to get it. Because I mean, that made $1 billion at the box office. Kids are loving it. I really hope not, though. All right, so community support: Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
What the fuck is community support? Just that they're keeping up on it?
Yeah, basically it's like best ongoing game, but it's just another way of saying, hey.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, again, I'd love No Man's Sky to win it, but
I think either Baldur's Gate or Final Fantasy 14 will win it. I would love to see No Man's Sky win it as well.
I'd like to see No Man's Sky, but I think it's going to go to Baldur's Gate.
Don't get me wrong. Baldur's Gate's a great game. Final Fantasy 14, I've been trying to get neo-deth to play that for fucking ages. But
neo-deth, you need to play Doki Doki. Apparently we need to play Clair Obscure.
There's no way you're going to get me to play all those games if you get me sucked into another fucking MMO. Not happening.
yeah, well, Cyclops said he's starting Clair Obscure tonight.
I said I got it clean tonight.
No, I told you that's future Cyclops' problem. Today's Cyclops' problem is Clair Obscure.
Okay. What do I do about this then?
That's future Cyclops' problem.
Really?
That's after Clair Obscure.
Oh, okay. But what do you guys think? So we were I can't remember. neo-deth, what did you say for community support?
He'd love to see me No Man's Sky get it.
Okay. All right, got it. All right, debut indie. So we all know that's going to Clair Obscure, but there's also Blueprints.
Didn't Megabonk drop out of that one?
I think so.
Yeah.
I thought.
Which I've heard a lot of people talking about that one. I don't know why they dropped out of that. Did they not think they were going to win? They're just like,
he saw that Clair Obscure was in that.
We don't want to have the upset. So,
well, think about it. Next year, is anybody really going to go for being up for Game Awards? It's all going to Grand Theft Auto 6. The end. You know.
Is it though? We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see.
I'm hoping Wolverine will give it a run for its money. I mean, and there's other games that we don't know about that are coming out.
Yeah, true. But I'm saying Clair Obscure is going to win that one. I'd like to see Dispatch win that one, though.
Yeah, that's tough.
I don't think Dispatch could even hold a water to Clair Obscure.
Well, it's not going to win up against that one, but
a great game. But I mean, they're two completely different monsters in the same room.
Yeah. That's why I'm just saying I'd like to see it win. I'd like to see it pull an upset and win. But
I can't wait to play that again.
I don't think it will. All right, so
Clair Obscure.
And neo-deth, what were you saying? Which one did you want?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's going to be Clair Obscure.
Oh, okay.
There's no fucking way they're not walking away with that one.
All right. Innovation and accessibility. That's basically, for people that don't know, that's like giving a lot of gamers who maybe have disabilities different ways of playing. So like if you're blind, deaf, have visual issues, things like that. It gives you a lot of different ways to play. For that one, it's Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom, The Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight. I would like to see South of Midnight win, and I think it's going to go to them.
Out of that list, yeah, that one will go to South of Midnight.
I mean, Assassin's Creed has a lot of things you can play with it, though.
That's the only one I think is going to really give
it. Doom, but
does it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Koimiya, are you saying you think Doom's going to win it?
I don't know who's going to win that one. I'd like to see South of Midnight win that one, though.
Okay. All right, games for impact. These are the games that are trying to aim for cultural change in some way. So you have Consume Me, which I hadn't even heard of that one. I think I'm saying this right. Despolate, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, and Wandership. I'd like to see South of Midnight win that one, and I think it's going to be honest.
What the fuck is games for impact?
That's like games that usually have a narrative that's trying to
Those are the ones that all the anti-woke people avoid.
Exactly.
Okay.
So they should just say games that'll piss off MAGA. So that's why I'm going to say South of Midnight.
I would be happy with either South of Midnight or Lost Records. Either one of those.
Yeah.
Either one of those deserve it.
And doesn't sound like you know much about that.
I don't know fucking any of those games.
Okay.
I was trying to think what Wonder Stop was, if it's the one I was thinking of, but I don't think it is.
South of Midnight was only on Xbox, and I don't think you have an Xbox. It's going to go to PS5, and actually it wouldn't surprise me if at this award they announce it for PS5.
That'd be great if it went to PS5. Then I'd pick it up.
Yeah.
Game of the Year edition?
Okay, and do we care about esports stuff?
No.
Okay, so we're going to skip past this whole thing. Creator of the Year. I don't care.
I don't know who those people are.
Oh,
that's content creator. Okay, yeah, nope.
Actually, Moist Critical, if there was anyone, I do know him. So it's like if I was to root for anyone, it'd be him, and that's because I've seen like 4 of his videos.
We're talking about the Game of Year game awards. Christian.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then the last one here is most anticipated game. You know damn well it's going to go to Grand Theft Auto 6. I would like to see it go to Marvel's Wolverine.
I think Resident Evil could give it its run for its money too.
Witcher 4. Witcher 4.
Okay.
That's. I'd like to see that one. I'd like to see it go to Witcher.
Yeah.
That's a stacked list right there. I mean, I don't care. I'll be honest. I don't care about 007. I don't give one rat's ass about 007.
We're going to make you play that one.
Fuck you. That's all I'm going to say.
I think you'll like it.
I think not.
From what I've seen, it looks like it'll be a fun one.
It does.
I mean, I will go on record right now. I have not seen a single 007 movie.
Neither have I. I've seen only like GoldenEye.
I've seen 2.
And yeah.
But you know the gist of it, the spy game, like Hitman-ish type.
Oh yeah,
game.
I know the gist of it, and I don't care.
No? This is basically him before any of the movies started. You know, this is like his first, his first taste of being a spy.
No, I don't.
It looks like Hitman versus Uncharted or meets Uncharted. How the hell are you saying no to this?
I would rather get.
If it was like Uncharted, would you play it then?
No.
You didn't like the Uncharted?
It's not that I don't like the Uncharted. It's just that I don't give a rat's ass about 007. Period. I won't.
I think
so it's just the story. So they could slap anybody else on it, and you'd be like, okay. But
no, I probably still wouldn't play it. I've got way too many other things to play.
This might be why Angel doesn't pick you as the winner for things on Steam.
I don't care. It's just 007. I don't care.
So I'd love to see any one of these top 3 win it. I don't care what Koimiya says. I'd love to see that one win it. I know Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to win that. But I'd like to see Wolverine or 007. All right.
Especially since like it got pushed again, like it'll be the one that wins.
If it gets pushed again, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a riot.
I will dance.
Yeah, we know you'll really.
If it gets pushed again on this show, if it gets pushed again, maybe.
Remember, you are in your 40s. If you dance, you might pull something.
I might break a hip. Yeah, I don't know, but
all right.
I'll do something if it gets pushed again.
And then that's for later. I don't know. My computer's not wanting to move. I know. I got
because you use a shitty browser.
Yeah, right now I'm using Firefox. Google Chrome still
Nothing
doesn't
wrong with
want to work.
Firefox. Looky
Shitty.
here, fucking Edge. Nobody fucking
Shitty.
uses Edge.
Shitty.
Not one fucking person. The only thing Edge
I'm using
does
Edge right
is
now.
downloads Chrome or
Have you used
Firefox.
Edge lately? When was the last time you used Edge, honestly?
I don't, because I don't want their fucking bloatware.
Because you don't even know any. You haven't used it in so long. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Because it was so shit before, they're not
It
all of a
was
sudden
shit
going to make
before,
it.
but now it's
Oh,
really
it's
good. I
fantastic.
freely admit it was shit before. I did the same exact thing. I used it to download Firefox or Chrome. It was shit. I will totally agree with you on that.
So just so you guys know, I thought it was absolute shit for a long time, and then we started having to use it at work, and now that is the only time I ever use it is at work, because our systems won't run with anything else.
Well, you have fun with your little spinny circle. You enjoy that spinny circle.
Oh, whatever.
Both of mine run fine on my machine, so... I don't even think I could put Edge on this system because of the way I do the operating system. It doesn't even allow it because it's bloatware.
I have no bloat whatsoever, but okay.
All right.
You keep telling yourself that.
Now we do have to do this. I know it's some sad news here. Let me pull this up here. Where the hell did it go? Here it is. Pioneering game designer Rebecca Heinemann has passed. She was the first champion of a national U.S. video game tournament. She died at the age of 62. Why does it seem like so many of these developers are dying at such young ages, like 50s, 60s,
Young.
The game industry legend, she passed away on November 17th due to cancer. She was 62. Friends of Heinemann have mourned across social media. She had a prolific career in the gaming industry that included both game design and high-level competitive play. She won multiple Atari 2600 Space Invaders tournaments, including the Atari VCS Space Invaders National Championship held in New York in 1980. She became the first national video game tournament champion in the United States, so that's a fucking feat and a half. She said, I had two strategies. One was slow and steady, which won the LA tournament, and the other was kill everything on screen as soon as possible, which won me the New York City finals. She also,
That's one way of doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Going down a little further here, she was the co-founder of the video game companies like Interplay Productions, Logicware, and Contraband Entertainment, the old school. She worked on hundreds of games, including classics like Dragon Wars and the Bard's Tale 3, Thief of Fate. She also wrote for Electronic Games and worked with major publishers and studios like EA and Sony. Her work touched several major parts of the gaming world. So says here she witnessed several changes throughout her time in the game industry, including major innovations and gaming visuals. She recalled how games had become similar to movies, complete with voice actors and scripts. Her approach to game design remains steady, though. So she's done quite a lot here, and it says early gaming accomplishments. She was featured in a segment of Netflix's gaming documentary High Score. A GoFundMe is currently underway to assist with funeral arrangements. So I know we didn't necessarily know her by name, but she has touched every one of us, and in some sort of way, she has had a huge influence on our childhoods and our adulthoods. And Rebecca, we thank you for that. And controllers up.
I don't have one near me right now.
Oh, that's okay. Just put up like a peace sign or something.
Yeah.
So, yep, controllers up for Rebecca. And thank you for everything that you did for us. All right. I hate having to do like some of these deaths, especially with people that had such a huge impact, and
I mean, it just means that they had a really good life. I mean, it sucks that they died from cancer and couldn't, keep having good things happen.
Yeah. It's just, I hate having to repeat or do so many of these and then to have them be like ages that aren't far off from where I am, you know.
Right.
That's the pisser right there.
Right.
And then, Expedition 33 star used his award speech to say what everyone was thinking. He basically said the quiet part out loud. Basically, he ripped the industry for all of the layoffs, saying And I'm hoping he wins again just so that he can do it again. Or at least somebody else can go up there and do the same
a bigger stage.
Yep. Yeah, because I'm honestly, did you even know the Golden Joysticks was happening until they announced the winners?
I didn't even know there was one.
So, yeah, it's basically their version of what is that? The Golden Globes?
Mm-hmm.
The Golden Globes are what really determine the Oscars, like you were saying earlier.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
All right, now here's one that I wanted to talk to you guys about. GameStop. Next month you can trade anything, including taxidermy. Koimiya, you and I were talking about this before. Let me start with a question. What the flying fuck?
Why? Yeah.
And I think we should follow that up with why the flying fuck.
my thing is what are they trying to do here? You know, I mean, I get that they're trying to bring in foot traffic, but what are they going to do with all this shit?
Right.
You know,
is it going to all of a sudden end up on eBay or
what is their end goal? I don't see what their end goal here is other than to get foot traffic in. But
so what we were talking about before neo-deth got here, I think what they're doing is if you bring it in, I think they give you a minimum of $5 credit, and it's always in-store credit. Now, when you go and buy that, doesn't in-store credit count as inventory or count as income? How do gift cards and in-store credit actually work?
They're not taxed or anything.
No.
If that's what you're trying to get at.
So it's not taxed, but I mean, if I'm coming in and I'm bringing in, like a case of pop or something like that, and I'm saying, hey, I'll trade this in, give me whatever credit, they don't lose anything by giving me that credit?
I mean, no, because you have to use it
into
in
the
their
store.
So. Right. So it's not like they're giving you cash that you can walk out and spend it elsewhere. They're making you buy something in their store to get their revenue up.
So it does get the revenue up. It counts as income because, I mean, I walk in there, I say, here's a case of Pepsi. They give me $10 credit on it. And then I have to, but I mean, does that even count as actual revenue?
Yeah, because I mean, usually half the things are priced way the fuck too high anyways. So it's kind of a win. It's mostly just to get asses in the seats to get people there.
Okay. Maybe that could be a way we get more people to watch this. Like, hey, we will give you in-store credit. What are we selling? I don't know. neo-deth will sell you his hair dye. So yeah, and this was here. It says, by this point, we're all guessing it's going to be a long-standing GameStop meme. And I know a lot of the GameStop employees are afraid of this. Because some asshole's going to come in there with like a used sex doll.
I was just about to say like a blow-up doll or something of that.
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, if you read the small print, it says, our employees have
the right
the right to turn anything away. So, I mean, you get that one pissed off employee who's not going to take any fucking thing in at all, just because they have to be there this day.
Right.
Then he's going to be like
that, or you get the employee who's disgruntled on the company. Yeah, bring all your sex toys in. I don't care.
Everything you got. I will take it.
I'm just waiting.
We'll display it in the front fucking window.
I just love somebody's going to come in there with like a box of sex toys, and then the way that the employee's going to do this is that's how he's going to quit. And he's going to leave the like a note saying like, dear boss, go fuck yourself. Here's the aid to do it.
There you go. That would be an article to read, right?
Oh,
I'm looking forward to the follow-up of this day. I really am.
Yeah, this is actually, so what, this is happening the 6th, and we do a show the following week. You know damn well we're either going to do like a special report or we're going to be having fun.
Is the week that Angel is on.
Angel, you want to talk about this? Yeah, it says, let's see who's the first person to bring something totally weird and doesn't break the rules. But here it does say Wario64 shared on Twitter, or X as they call it now. There's a ton of caveats, I think I said that right, to what you can actually bring in. That's where this whole some questions asked comes from. The full list of no-go items is as follows. So let's just go through this real quick. It's exclusions include hazardous waste or material.
Damn, I can't get rid of my hazardous waste.
Yeah.
Shit. What am I going to do with all this radiation I got stored in a barrel?
So chemicals. It says liquid, so I guess that pop idea I came up with is a no-go.
Yeah.
Lithium-ion batteries or items containing lithium-ion batteries, weapons and ammo. So you knew that was going to be a thing. Somebody was going to come with a gun.
Come on here. Here's my gun. Now give me a machine.
Dead or alive animals. Taxidermy items are valid for trade. So it's just, if your dog dies, no bringing the dog to GameStop and getting credit for them.
Jesus.
Alcohol, tobacco, drugs, and pharmaceuticals, legal or not. So no going in there with weed and being like, hey, I'm just going to leave that alone.
Right.
Computers such as desktops, laptops, notebooks, all-in-ones, minis, workstations, e-readers, tablets,
no
thin
computers.
Clients, smart displays, virtual reality headsets with built-in processor, interactive, flat panel displays with built-in processor, excluding certain MacBooks GameStop normally accepts in trade. And then it does say here, computer peripherals intended for use with a computer or weighing less than 100 pounds, which is monitors, keyboards, keypads, mice, pointing devices, external hard drives, excluding these normally accepted in trade. I'm not sure how to say this. Is that Facsimile machines?
Sure.
Document scanners, printers, 3D printers, labels. So, God, there's a lot of things you can't do.
Most electronics, it looks like. So I can't bring in my CRT computer screen and get something for that, huh?
Oh, see, and this is
Nope.
okay. Small electronic equipment, portable digital music players, VCRs, DVD players, DVRs, digital converter boxes, cable or satellite receivers, projectors include with those DVD player compatibility, small scale servers, televisions. Okay, what the fuck is the point of a lot of this then? Gift cards to and other currency, foreign or domestic, jewelry, and then I love this, sexual or explicit items.
Yep, there it is.
Items resembling body parts. What if I want to come in and I have like a Hulk hand? That's a body part,
Not where they're going with that one.
Yeah, the full note of items must fit in a 20 by 20 by 20 measuring box, and GameStop employees have the discretion to reject any item. I love this. Some of these exclusions make absolute sense, like hazardous waste chemicals. Perhaps most interesting, taxidermy items are allowed. Yeah, I'm totally sure that's how it's going to fly at my store. So, again, the question, and I will put this out to anybody watching: what the flying fuck? It's
just to get people in and get their name out there again, make sure that people don't think they're dead. Pretty much.
Yeah. And a lot of employees have taken to X, actually saying, like, one employee wrote, gonna make sure I don't work that day. People are going to be coming in like next days and everything, like, oh, can you do it today too?
Right.
All right. Yeah, do you really think that's all it is, though? Just a ploy to get people in the store? Like foot traffic?
yeah.
Hey, I'm going to trade this in.
100%.
And they're doing it around Christmas time, and you get store credit during Christmas time, which is when a lot of the big games come out.
Yeah, it's just to get their name back into the limelight. And then just get people in there to try and get some revenue going.
Okay. All right. Yep. And that was really all the stories we had, except this last one here. Borderlands 4 struggles raise concerns about this being the end. neo-deth, you weren't here when we were first talking about this. Borderlands had a pretty inflated budget, and this is where I think the problem is, because they're almost making it where they can't make the money back. I mean, this had a pretty inflated budget, and the only game that I think that can get away with a massively inflated budget and still do well is, at this point, is Grand Theft Auto 6. I think they said it's like $1.5 billion that it took to make that game, and they'll probably make that back within a week.
Yeah, and like, well, I mean, it's a sequel that just doesn't change the formula. It's not like people are like, "Oh, yay, they did something different. Let's go back into it." And then I think a lot of people, like, it was big for like what, a month and a half maybe, and then everybody hit in game and they're like, "Okay, on to the next one." I mean, it's the problem with all these type looter games, even Diablo, all of them. It's that in-game content on if you can keep people playing and get them wanting to keep doing the stuff over and over again. I didn't even beat Borderlands 4. Like, I was having fun with it, and then they took the glitch that I was having fun with to be able to like just kill things super fast out, and I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Okay.
I have no reason to play it.
So when a glitch actually makes the game better.
Yeah. It was so much fun, the glitch you could have and just mow people down.
I mean, that's the thing. Glitches sometimes make things better. In
Oh
fact,
yeah, for sure.
Grand Theft Auto was born from a glitch. I don't know about you if you knew that.
There's like the Zelda, the latest Zelda that they had out. What was it? Not Breath of the Wild. What's the Tears of the Kingdom? There was duplication glitches that made that game so much fun. Like,
Okay.
yeah, well, and then like the original Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, you had the teleport glitch where you could warp into zones you're not supposed to be in until like way later and get stuff. And so you got to play the game as like this buffed up fucking character, and it just made it so much fun. And then they, that was the original Game Boy version. And then when they re-released it, they took that glitch out. And I'm like, oh, I'm not getting it. That was the whole fun of that game, was to play it like that.
Okay.
Or, play it like you should.
I mean, I had played it though. Like, it gave it that replayability though. Like, you're like, well, let me go in here and warp around.
I'm talking about Borderlands 4. Oh, you can't use your crit knife anymore. Poor baby.
No, it wasn't the knife. It was the gun. One of the guns, you could buff it up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Poor baby. Get good.
I was having fun with that.
Get good.
Like, not having to use the abilities all the time, just killing things and looting and trying to get stronger that way. I had fun doing it that way.
Here's the thing, though. Can you look me in the eye and tell me that you would get, you just said yourself, loot things and get better, build yourself up. You would have to stop using your gun then.
Why?
Because you'd be getting better guns.
No, because I'm looking for this specific one that has these affixes.
You aren't actually playing the game like you should, because you just said yourself that you use it to loot things.
I'm looking for higher versions of that, though.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm still playing the game. I'm still doing the mechanics. It's just I'm doing it my way. Like, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, we like to use the Game Genie or whatever, the save one. Like, it's the same type of thing. I have fun doing that because, I'm a buff character, or I've cheated out whatever. I really wish that would come to PS5.
Yeah, well.
The save editor.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see that happening anytime soon.
It's not going to, because you can't pull the saves down.
Right.
To something else.
Well, it probably won't for a long time, but I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, these games have such an inflated budget, they can't make their money back. There's no way there's that big of a fan base.
I mean, I think there is for Borderlands, but I think 3 also like salted the player base. They didn't like that one, and the
I love
direction
3.
they went with it. I didn't have a problem with 3, but I know like the hardcore people that have been playing it from the first one, because I came in on 2. They didn't like 3 because of the way the story went, and it was more like the humor wasn't the same.
The only one I didn't like was the pre-sequel.
See, I like that one.
I did not like that one at all. And my biggest thing was the whole having to fucking run around and get oxygen the whole goddamn time. That I hated it. I'm like, I'm just let me play the fucking story, Just
But
like
yeah, I mean,
was it Far Cry 2 that had the disease or whatever, so you had to constantly keep like getting something and then
I
I want to say it was Far Cry 2.
Yeah.
And then the same with Dying Light 2. I never finished Dying Light 2 because you guys got that disease and you have to constantly do shit that
I like it. I don't like that game. You have to constantly do shit.
yeah.
I mean,
Pretty
if
much.
it has an annoying mechanic, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, just trying to adjust my lighting here.
But yeah, I think the Borderlands just didn't pique people like most of them did. And then, like I said, it just didn't have like, oh, we're gonna have this awesome in game that's gonna make people keep playing it. I only just recently saw somebody put something out about it, and I think it's because they're coming out with more of their DLCs or whatever.
Well, they just dropped one of their holiday bundles.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be one of the first bounty cards, like for the paid DLCs.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually released it free to everyone, and then said that they're going to make a new one to make up for that free one. They're making another one that's going to be like later. So
they're trying to get more people to come back or stick around, whichever you want to look, by doing it that way.
And it's a Christmas themed one. Well, Mercenaries Day, but I just played through it last night. It's pretty funny. I enjoyed it. Okay. And the Claptrap singing his own words to Christmas songs was great. Especially he made a little comment about, he'll still be the same and around in Borderlands 17. Like it's just a crack me up. So, but yeah. So they just released the first what was going to be their first paid DLC. They released it free to everybody. And I got my Vex to 50. So
okay,
nice.
And I had posted a thing on my Twitter. Actually, I had a gun that it says I cannot use because I'm not a high enough level, and it says level 51. So I'm like, oh, we're dropping level 51 items now. Like, what the hell? So, and I did notice that a couple of the enemies that I was fighting in this new DLC were like level 53, level 54.
Oh.
Yeah, even though there's no raise in the level cap.
I was going to say, were they supposed to?
So I'm thinking that those level 53s and 54s were what dropped the level 51 gun.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
All right. I know we've been trying to stick to a 2-hour mark, and we failed this week.
Well, I mean, we're still good within my 5 o'clock limit. So we still got 8 minutes on that aspect.
Okay.
So,
I mean, we're still doing pretty good. It's at least we're not creeping into the 3-hour mark.
Right. Yeah. Heck, we haven't even hit a full 2.5 yet.
We're trying to get there.
Snoochie boochies.
Oh.
So,
but
anyway, I don't know if you guys saw. I actually did fix one of these.
No.
That was a wink, but you don't know it because it's just an eye.
Oh, you took
the part. I was able to cut that one, and I did put up the one. Koimiya, you asked me to do this one, so I did it.
Shut up and take my money.
Yes.
Good.
You asked me to do that one. So when we were doing like, oh no. Anyway, I was really surprised you didn't hit this button over here.
Yeah, I know.
For that.
Yeah.
There we go.
How dare you?
Oh no. Anyway.
I kind of figured. I thought someone was going to hit it too. As
I
was driving.
Yeah, I was actually I had the stuff pulled up for the award, so I couldn't do that without messing it up in some way. I thought, Koimi, I thought you were going to hit that, but by the time I thought about it, we had already passed it. So it was like,
Yeah,
because you know
that's
how
why I
fast
didn't.
it tends to go.
Yeah.
No, so while we still got you here, what are you guys doing for the rest of the week here? I know Koimiya is going to tell us we're playing Claire Obscure, but
Yes, you are.
For real, what are you guys actually doing?
Starting tonight, you're playing Claire Obscure.
I don't know. Probably
buying Claire Obscure because it's on sale.
Well, I probably will, but I probably won't play it.
Yes, you will.
It'll just go in my backlog.
Play it tonight. Stream it. I'll watch.
No.
I'll pop onto Twitter just for that. Or not Twitter, but Twitch.
Yeah, I'm definitely not streaming tonight. I do not have the energy for that.
Just drink more coffee. Come on.
Yeah.
Those are rookie numbers. Pump that shit up. Let's go.
neo-deth, what are you planning on doing? I know you're not streaming tonight because, work sucks and drains and,
Right. I'll probably just make some Magic content. There was a new set that dropped this week.
What the fuck?
Obscure. Claire Obscure.
Well, we know what he's doing tonight.
Yeah, Koimiya, why don't you tell us what you're doing over the next week or so?
Well, the holiday season's approaching, so getting ready, planning family bullshit and trying to figure out those schedules, going to see my mom and my brother.
You were going to stream the other day, but your wife was home, but then
she was home,
day
yeah.
You're like, yeah, what were you going to stream?
I don't even know what I was going to stream. It was just one of those where it was like, yeah, I might stream. And then, well, no, that was the day I came home from work and I was in such a pissed off mood that.
Right. The next day you're like,
yeah, it would not have been a good stream. I'll tell you that right now, because I even sat there I was like, well, even if I'm not streaming, I might as well play something. And it's like I literally sat there on the PS5 home screen, just scrolling back and forth between my games, and like this, no, and I finally turned it off. And I was in no mood to stream.
Okay.
So
yeah, I haven't done a lot of streaming this week just because as we get closer to the holiday season with me working in health insurance, we get so many people that are like, oh, I need to make sure this is done. It's like, no, you don't. It's your doctor's responsibility to send this in. Why are you on my phone? We get a lot of that kind of stuff, and then they want to fight with you, and it's just like I just spent all day fighting. Do I really want to go fight fake creatures? So I haven't streamed a whole lot, but I am planning on getting back hopefully next week. I know Koimiya is going to say Claire Obscure
tonight.
No.
Tonight.
So yeah, I know he's going to say Claire Obscure, but I'll either be playing that or I'll be playing Assassin's Creed.
There is no or. You will be playing that.
Do or do not.
Really? So I'll be doing that, and then next week I am not going making a huge trip for Thanksgiving, so I'll be back most likely Friday to do stuff, and then we'll have our show, and then I will not be here for the weekend of the 6th because I will be out of state.
Okay. We discussed
we're not having a show that day.
We discussed this, Neo. The weekend of the 6th, I will not be in town. Cyclops will not be in town. And then the 13th is our show with Angel.
Right.
And then, didn't you say something about the 20th, Cyclops?
Yeah. No, the 20th.
Oh.
The weekend of the 20th, I will be on the road. And
I will be out of town that weekend as well. So,
okay.
Yeah,
well, you were talking about doing something on the 27th. You wanted to do like a wrap up or something.
The year end. That's
Yeah.
that's the one with Looker you were talking about doing, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
With Looker
So
saying if they would come on.
we're hoping that they can do that. So I will be out of town most likely the week of Christmas, hopefully coming back on the 26th.
Me too.
And then, yeah, I know. 26th and might be back on the might be back on the
What
27th.
did you guys say about that? My wife said you guys said something about going to Disneyland twice in a year.
Oh, I said it must be nice to have the money, to have the funds to be able to afford everything you have to in life and make 2 trips to Disneyland in the same year. And that's when I think Koimiya, you said something like you thought that was a makeup trip because he went to Disneyland with his daughter. Was it October?
Yes.
Yeah, you went to Disneyland in October with your daughter, and this is the makeup trip with your wife.
Right. It is, and it's also kind of our Christmas present. And yeah, I just charged it. That's future me's problem.
Yeah. No, and that's why I was kind of joking. I was telling Rachel, her and I have never even been to Disneyland since we've been married, and we've been married for almost 2 decades. And
there you go. It should be your anniversary thing.
But it's like we can't always afford to take, flights and food and everything else out there. It's expensive to go.
It is. Oh, well, it's even more expensive at this time of year.
Yeah.
When we're going at Christmas. Yeah. I've never been to Disneyland on Christmas or in that area. But yeah, we will be in Disneyland on Christmas.
Okay. So yeah, we've talked about going, but we've never been able to go just because, we're not like rich like you guys are. So
you know what the coolest thing I did on Christmas is I was in London and did a Jack the Ripper walk on Christmas Day.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So that was really fun. So.
Yeah, we were talking about like places that we'd like to visit, and it was like Japan was like on both of our number ones. She doesn't necessarily want to go to Tokyo, but I was like, I want to see where Nintendo started, which is in Tokyo.
I wouldn't mind going to Japan.
I would not want to go to any of those ones. They're just so packed with people. You think like New York would be bad, like they're like 20 times worse, and I would not want to drive on their roads the way
Oh no, I wouldn't be driving. I'd be like, I don't have a license here, so so we'd be paying for
the most interesting thing was, I don't know how it is now because it's been years since I went to London, but there wasn't a lot of cars. Like the most cars that you saw were mainly taxis. Everybody walked everywhere in London. And so, I mean, it was packed, but it was doable. Like you didn't feel like claustrophobic or anything like that, like
2 people.
I've been to freaking, Taste of Chicago and freak the fuck out because of the amount of people there. But, and it's weird. Like I call it reverse claustrophobia, where it's like I can go to a concert and be packed in like a sardine like this at like the Metro in Chicago. But then if I'm like outside at like Warped Tour, I freak the fuck out. It's weird.
There's too much space. I have too much space.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, London, there was, it was always busy, but you didn't feel like rushed or, anything like that.
So, yep. Yeah, we were talking about I'd like to go to Japan. She said she wants to stay out of Tokyo, but visit like Japan. She's like, don't show me Tokyo, show me Japan.
We went past my 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, we're going to end it here. Hopefully everybody had a great time. And now you know our predictions for the Game Awards and what we thought about the Golden Joysticks. Before we leave, was there anything else you guys wanted to say?
Nope.
I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming and hanging out with us, and we will see you next week.
Wait, well, yeah, we will. I was like, wait, is this the one? What? No.
Next week we will, yes.
Yeah, next week we'll be on. The week after we won't be. But
okay.
All right. Well, yep. Remember, haters gonna hate, and gamers got a game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Laters!
Good night, everybody.